Pricing the rates and benefits from financially strong insurers.
Call 800-715-9880.
That's right, annuity do's and don'ts for baby boomers and annuity rate report, both absolutely free for calling today.
Call 800-715-9880. That's 800-715-9880.
Sponsored by Annuity General. Producers have the appropriate licenses for the products they offer. Increased income is possible using strategies suited to your goals and may require buying multiple annuities and holding them full term.
Individuals and businesses with tax problems, listen carefully. If you owe over $10,000 in back taxes or have unfiled tax returns, U.S. Tax Shield can help you take back control. The IRS can seize your bank accounts, garnish your paycheck, close your business, and file criminal charges. Our team of tax attorneys can stop collections and get you protected. U.S. Tax Shield offers a price protection guaranteed quote to get you protected today. U.S. Tax Shield is A+ rated with the BBB, so call 800-466-9625. U.S. Tax Shield, 800-466-9625.
Do you know 85% of people who play daily fantasy sports lose? Is it really that surprising? The game is rigged against you. You're playing against thousands of other lineups, not to mention experts who have more tools and more time. You don't stand a chance. Introducing the first ever daily fantasy sports book, Stat Hero. Stat Hero puts the player in control and winning within reach. Here's how it works. Stat Hero shows you their lineups and dares you to beat them. It's you versus the house in a head-to-head fantasy matchup. You name your stakes, winner take all. You have the advantage. Stat Hero is showing you their lineups ahead of time. No one else does that. You're in total control. Stat Hero is daily fantasy sports the way it was meant to be. One-on-one.
Go to stathero.com/bonus. Sign up for free and use promo code BONUS for 100% deposit match. What do you have to lose? That's stathero.com/bonus. Use promo code BONUS for 100% match on your first deposit.
When kids need medical care, they will often face stressful and life-changing experiences. They miss out on the things that make being a kid fun. Starlight Children's Foundation has delivered happiness to 17 million seriously ill kids and their families at more than 800 children's hospitals and healthcare facilities. Our programs entertain and inspire hospitalized kids. Learn more at starlight.org. That's starlight.org.
Furnished by Starlight Children's Foundation.
Paid for by Bar Justice. Attention. Have you or a loved one been diagnosed with cancer after using Zantac or other heartburn medications for several months? Zantac may be linked to these cancers: bladder, colorectal, esophageal, intestinal, kidney, liver, ovarian, pancreatic, stomach, testicular, and uterine. If you or a loved one have been diagnosed with cancer after using Zantac or other heartburn medications for several months, call now. Never stop taking medication without first consulting a physician. Call right now for a free consultation. Call 800-379-9550. 800-379-9550.
Right now, people are home with their pets more often, and I think now, especially with the shedding, they're more cognizant of what's going on and that it's an actual issue, and Dynavite has helped tremendously in our house with that.
I just heard the Dynavite commercial so many times, I said, you know what, I'll give it a shot, and I ordered it and tried it, and it worked.
The Dynavite, the being at home, working with them, they all love it.
Me and Chewy are together 24/7.
Within 3 weeks, he's not scratching and itching, and he's an all-around happier dog.
DINOVITE.com.
The following is an exclusive presentation of Pirate Radio, the voice of the pirate nation. Pirate fans, welcome to the U.S. Cellular 5th Quarter Post-Game Call-In Show, brought to you by U.S. Cellular. Be sure to visit one of ECU graduate Brandon Tate's Platinum-certified U.S. Cellular stores and experience the highest standard of customer service. Call in on the live line at 317-1250. Now, with a complete recap of the game and your phone calls, live from the Pirate Radio studios, here's your host of the U.S. Cellular 5th Quarter, Clip Brock.
Mike Houston is smiling, and that is a good thing. That means the Pirates are victorious tonight at Dowdy-Ficklin Stadium, as they wanted to get one more flag before the game finishes, at least on our streaming television. The Pirates are going to wrap this one up and win 29-14 over the South Florida Bulls. Another dominant second half by the East Carolina defense. We've enjoying some Cuccinellas from earlier today, and enjoying a Pirate victory.
Yeah, this is awesome. It was a big win for East Carolina, a must-win in my opinion, a must-win, and they went out there and did it.
Got it done, and got another big home game coming up next week against the Temple Owls. 317-1250. We'll take your calls after the Pirate victory tonight over USF 29-14. We're back on the U.S. Sailor fifth quarter call-in show right after this.
At US Cellular, we can help everyone stay connected for less. And less also means more, as in more choice. Right now, you choose any phone and we make it free. Plus, get unlimited data for $30 a month with 4 lines. US Cellular, America's locally grown wireless. Terms apply. See uscellular.com for details.
This is Brandon Tate, owner and operator of Atlantic Wireless, an authorized agent for US Cellular since 1997. Visit atlanticwireless.com to find the store near you. We go beyond the call.
Chico's Mexican Restaurant is the home of the best margaritas. Grab your amigos and head to Chico's every Tuesday for the Gulp of Mexico, a huge 46-ounce lime margarita for only $6.99. On Thursdays, relax and enjoy half-price pitchers of Chico's house margaritas. Choose from lime, strawberry, blood orange, raspberry, or peach. For Mexican food and fun, it's got to be Chico's Mexican Restaurant in downtown Greenville and online at chicosrestaurant.com. Chico's, where the fiesta never ends.
How much does the word reliable mean? Sure, all businesses describe themselves as reliable, and we certainly wouldn't expect any business to be unreliable, but when you take a word like reliable and make it your way of life, the entire core of your business, it tends to mean a little more. And it's something you have to show people, not tell them. At Delcor, we show it by being there the same day you call. We show it by simply doing outstanding work with exceptional products, a family-oriented work ethic, and genuine caring for all of our neighbors throughout Eastern NC, because in a time of need, we know the first and the only thing you need is someone you can count on. That's why we only use equipment you can count on too, like a train comfort system. It's hard to stop a train. Delcor can have a new train comfort system installed in no time, or we can provide an AC tune-up to make sure your system is performing well. So will your system keep you cool all summer? Find out. Call us. We're Delcor, the service professionals, reliable for over 4 decades. Visit delcorinc.com today.
This is a public notice only at Discount Mattress and Furniture, 1501 Evans Street in Greenville. Every single item must be sold at pennies on the dollar. All wood chest, $99. Computer desk, $99. Nightstands, $49. Dinette sets, table and 4 chairs, $199. Chairs, end tables, coffee tables, $20. Bedroom suits, living room suits up to 75% off. Regular mattresses sets, regular $500. Today, $200. Discount Mattress and Furniture, 1501 Evans Street in Greenville. Winning is not everything, it's the only thing.
Hey Pirate Nation, this is Tom Brown from Brown & Wood Cadillac. We've been serving the Pirate Nation in Eastern North Carolina for 83 years. We have 4 brands, 3 generations, 2 showrooms, and 1 goal to make sure you leave a happy customer.
This month at Brown & Wood, get a 2021 Cadillac CT5 lease at $489 a month, 10,000 miles a year for 36 months for qualified buyers. And as always, Brown & Wood is the home of the lifetime powertrain warranty.
We're located on Greenville Boulevard next to the Convention Center, or shop us online at brownandwoodauto.com.
Do you suffer from pain, anxiety, or sleeping issues? Eastern Healthcare has a solution for you. Eastern Healthcare is the premier CBD store with retailer quality products to help with any ailment you might have. They carry nationally recognized brands such as Curative's Delta 8, CBD Distillery, and Charlotte's Web with a wide variety of delivery systems.
This is Adam from Eastern Healthcare. Come visit our store at 2245 Stansburg Road across from Vidant Hospital or call 227-4199. Eastern Healthcare. Wellness starts here.
When your family gathers around a shakaroni from Papa John's, you're sharing more than extra cheese and pepperoni. You're sharing scholarships, meals, and laughter. Because $1 from every shakaroni goes to charity. That's pizza with a purpose.
Hey, Pirate fans, the Shakaroni Pizza is back, and only for $13. Plus $1 from every purchase goes to charity. The Shakaroni is an MVP move for game day or any day. Place your order online at papajohns.com and sign up for Papa Rewards. Papa John's, the official pizza of the ECU Pirates.
Pirate Radio.
We're going to be bigger, faster, stronger, and older. That's always a good combination.
The voice of the Pirate Nation. You're listening to the U.S. Cellular fifth quarter postgame call-in show. Here's Clip Brock.
Alrighty, 317-1250. Pirates victorious at home and moving back to 500 on the season at 4-4 after the win over USF. Quick look at the Buccaneer Music Hall scoreboard. The Packers lead the Cardinals 24-21. we got a good fourth quarter to watch as we take these calls here.
Yeah, this is going to be great. 10:45 left. Aaron Rodgers and the Packers with the football right now. So, yeah, this is going to be fun to watch while we listen to hopefully some very positive vibes from Pirate Nation.
Yeah, the great second half performance. Second straight week, the Pirate defense shut out an opponent in the second half. And luckily, this one didn't go to OT.
Yes, and no lightning.
Correct. Yeah, just a little rain.
Yeah, not bad.
Billy and Chandler sat through it for a little while.
Sat through it for the first half.
Yeah. All right, Johnny, Cav, Cameron, hang on. We'll start tonight with Dave in Greenville. Hey, Dave.
Hey, guys. How's everybody doing tonight? Welcome back.
Yeah, thank you.
All right. Hey, look, I'm not going to talk long. I just want to say good job. I wonder if our defensive coordinator can do offensive play calling, too, because that's about the only thing we're missing right now. Special teams.
Well, they called one tonight. They scored a touchdown. He called a interception for a touchdown.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, pick six. They called that one.
Yeah, you're true about that. That's true. But it won't keep you guys long. Special teams, due to the weather, can't really fault that. Kicking the ball wet, has been Hartman. That thing's happening cold, wet weather. Anyways, have a good rest of the show, and go Pirates.
All right, thank you, Dave. Appreciate you calling in from Greenville tonight. And once again, I feel more comfortable with our defense on the field than the offense. But the offense did get some things going in the second half tonight.
I did like seeing Holton make some. There were some designed runs for Holton tonight. I did like seeing that. So, especially in the first half, early on, they just kind of said, "You know what? We're going to let Holton run."
And even late in the game.
Yeah, late in the game.
We were running Holton late in the game with like 2 minutes left.
The only thing I didn't like is on that 4th and inches on the goal line. I think everybody in the stadium knew that was going to be a quarterback sneak. It was just that was kind of doomed from the word go.
I don't think, in my opinion, that play should have never happened.
No.
I think he got in.
Oh, I thought he did too. I thought he got in the end. That was one of those calls. We were talking about that. That was one of those calls. Whatever call was made on the field was going to stand because it didn't look like it was going to get overruled either way.
All right, 317-1250. Cameron's up next in Greenville. Hey, Cameron.
Hey, Cliff. I'm cold. I'm wet, but the Pirates, they got that W. Got back to 500. I mean, defense played amazing. I won't be long. C.J. Johnson, I just want to call him out directly. What a game, man. Way to step up. You struggled all year getting you into the offense. You had a great game. Good job, C.J. And Holton, thank you for starting to run the ball. Listen, guys, our goal of 6 wins is right in front of us. We just got to go out and grab it, and that starts next week against Temple, pack the stadium. These players have worked hard. We have some excruciating losses, but our goal is right in front of us. So keep supporting the Pirates. And listen, I just want to say one negative thing. A former Greenville mayor, I won't say his name, but y'all know who I'm talking about. I've never seen anything like this before in my life before. This man darts from his section across in front of me to basically attack these guys that had a Let's Go Brandon flag, and then literally cussing, shoving, all types of crap. That was embarrassing. And that just leads into a conspiracy. This goes all the way to the top. Joe Biden's involved in this local politics with Morgan Ehlers. I'm just kidding. I'm just saying, regardless of politics, guys, what I witnessed from the former mayor tonight was just absolutely embarrassing. I'm not going to say his name. Y'all know who I'm talking about.
All right, we'll stick to football. But thanks, Cameron.
Go Pirates. Go Pirates.
Local politics, bud. All right. 317-12.
Starts from the top.
It does.
Well, the top of the press box, that is, because it starts from Morgan Ehlers.
The top of Town Bank Tower.
Who did get a shout out on ESPN tonight.
Larry and Gary. I don't know if you're calling in tonight, Larry, Gary, but you got to be in shambles right now seeing all that Morgan Ehlers during the football game. You probably threw a brick to your TV. All right. Cav is up next in Jacksonville. Hello, Cav.
This is Barry from Beaufort.
Oh, boy. Here we go.
Nah, man. Look, dude, I want to say kudos to the students. They showed up.
Yeah.
It was impressive in the end zone there. I want to say that, look, all those Town Bank Tower people that pay that, they say they paid that $60 million to have that thing put up there, and then there's nobody else in the stands. What's going on?
Well, they stay dry. And yeah, I must say, if I had a ticket up there tonight, I would have stayed. I would have been up there. I don't know if that makes me a bad fan or not. Maybe that just makes me old.
I think it says that we should have spent that $60 million on the team
Well, I know.
Well,
Well,
part
too late
you know
now,
what?
but,
Part of that, in my opinion, should have been gone to an indoor practice facility, which has been talked about since Steve Logan was here by every coach, and we don't have one. I think East Carolina is way behind the 8 ball on that one.
No doubt. That's all I want to say. Look, the defense is the reason we won this game. Our offensive coordinator is still not good. I don't think our coach is very good. But we have what we have because we spent $60 million on something that those people haven't paid for yet.
All right. Thank you, Cav, in Jacksonville. 317-1250. Great to have the big man on campus, Jeff Nadeau, tuning in, loving and listening to the callers tonight.
Oh, yeah. It's always fun.
Stay tuned, big man. There's probably more great ones coming. Johnny is in Buckrow Beach, Virginia.
Buckrow Beach. Wow, I can't believe this. It's been like 10 years since I've called in. My boy AT is going to be proud of me, and I kind of heard the comment about the former mayor. I kind of like it. Whichever one it was, I kind of like everybody getting a little excited and whatnot, but I think I'm going to be the first positive caller tonight. I'm not necessarily calling about the win tonight, but I will tell you, I've been watching ECU football for 40 years, way back in the wishbone days and whatnot. And tonight was the first time that when I first started watching the game, I'm like, okay, we're in sync. We've got this game. But I'm really calling about the game last week that we lost. A lot of people don't understand this statement. I've made it several times in the last 10, 20 years on whatever social media stuff we got. But, I've always said I'd rather lose the game and play well versus win a game and play like slop. And we've won a lot of games back in the days and just played like slop. But last week, and I even called it on Facebook, I said, hey, we're going to upset Houston. Well, yeah, we got the moral victory last week, but we played very good against a 5-1 Houston team. And, I just heard the other caller, being very critical about the coach. And trust me, I'm very critical as well, but for a different reason. But, my point is we are getting better. It's finally, nice to start watching EC, play better on TV a little bit. My only thing is, two things. Unfortunately, all these super conferences and whatnot, the line has been drawn. I hate to use the phrase, everybody talks about getting to the next level. But, unfortunately, there really is no next level. I don't see it anyway. What I prefer to see is with the, I guess I'll call it the second tier, whatever P6 we are or whatever we are. I'd rather see it more regionalized versus these teams like Rice and all these teams way out in Texas. I'd rather be in a conference with the App State and maybe a Coastal and the ODU and bring Army into the program or whatever. But anyway, it is what it is. Heck, I'm so old now. I'd rather sit home and watch 10 games, on TV during the day versus, drive down to Greenville and watch one. Blah blah blah. But money could have been spent other places. Yada yada yada. Other people are making those decisions, but here I'm gonna put it on the board right now. I see us winning out, and I see us upsetting Cincinnati.
Right. That's a big statement right there.
All right,
big
Johnny.
statement.
I see us upsetting Cincinnati.
All right. He sees it. And that crystal ball up in Buckrow Beach, Virginia. Thank you for the call, Johnny.
Number 2 undefeated Cincinnati right
Yes,
now.
sir.
Who could come in here number 1. Who knows? Could happen.
All right, Monica, Quentin, Kenny, hang on. We have an open line, 317-1250. That'll fill up quick, and we'll take more of your calls on the U.S. Cellular 5th Quarter Call-In Show. Going to enjoy some awesome tiebreakers. Great post-game food from Tiebreakers. They about got Chandler a little bit. He said his wings were hot tonight, buddy.
Man, they put a little extra kick in that one, baby.
Yeah. Little spicy
some kicking chicken.
Oh,
Kicking
man,
chicken.
No doubt about it.
Great food from Tiebreakers. You'll probably catch me there one day this weekend while I'm not here. So
Watching the NFL game. Here we go. Here, touch. No, almost.
First and goal for Green Bay.
Yep.
We got a penalty in the end zone, which puts the ball at the 1 yard line.
Yes.
So if anybody has never mind. There's an interesting prop.
There is. That's right.
We'll take a timeout. Come back. More after this.
Great food, great atmosphere, and great service is Ottavola Market Cafe. Ottavola is simply a restaurant that focuses on that, being a great restaurant. There's something for everyone at Ottavola. The menu offers a variety of great choices like pastas, pizzas, sandwiches, soups, salads, and seasonal rotating selections. Lunch or dinner, Ottavola is always the right call. Call ahead and get Ottavola to go, or stop by the bar for a drink with friends. It's simple. Come and eat at Ottavola Market Cafe, Red Banks Road next to Food Lion, and OttavolaMarket.com. Ottavola, Pirates supporting Pirates.
In sports, if you think joy only happens after you win, think again. Look at the world's most successful athletes like Serena Williams, Brooks Koepka, and Alex Morgan. They don't spend all their days grinding away. They take time to enjoy themselves, like getting together with friends over a Michelob Ultra, because they know that happiness is the key to winning, and that joy is the whole game, not just the end game. Michelob Ultra. 95 calories, 2.6 grams of carbs. It's only worth it if you enjoy it. Enjoy responsibly. AB Michelob Ultra Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Be sure to check out David Price Construction for all of your commercial or custom residential renovation and building needs. Run by ECU alumni, David Price Construction specializes in commercial projects, maintenance on facilities, and large-scale residential renovations and additions. Proud to be voted the Remodeler of the Year by the Home Builders Association of Raleigh-Wake County in 2018 and Best Business Commercial Remodel Project winner for 2020. David Price Construction, the proud ECU Home Services partner.
Blue 42! Blue 42! Unlike football, life doesn't take a timeout, and anything can happen at any time. Unfortunately, anything isn't always a good thing. You need auto and life coverage, and agents. There for you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. You need North Carolina Farm Bureau insurance. Timeout? Not even in our vocabulary.
Pirate fans, call Carlton Venters or Brandon Manning at 756-3007.
North Carolina Farm Bureau Mutual Insurance Company. Farm Bureau Insurance of North Carolina, Inc. Southern Farm Bureau Life Insurance Company, Jackson, Mississippi. An independent licensee of the Blue Cross and Blue Shield Association.
In studio with Gloria from Kinetic Physical Therapy. Gloria, what is cryotherapy?
Cryotherapy is when your body is exposed to extremely cold but therapeutic temperatures for several minutes. It has many benefits, including decreased pain, decreased inflammation, increased energy, and improved overall wellness. That's why at Kinetic Physical Therapy and Wellness, we offer a wide variety of services, including cryotherapy. So whether you're an athlete or whether you just want to give your health a boost, cryotherapy will help to ensure that you're feeling great and living well. So come chill with us and you'll be back for more.
Pirate fans, get ready for a winning season and team up with Quality Equipment, your local John Deere dealer and proud sponsor of the ECU Pirates. When you do business with us, you'll get things done right. We're proud to offer a large selection of new and used John Deere equipment, a fully stocked parts department, and a highly trained staff who is here to support you throughout the life of your equipment. So get quality done right before every ECU game day and visit QualityEquip.com.
Hello, this is Michael McGraw from Orthopedics East and Sports Medicine Center of Greenville. We offer a variety of services including arthroscopic surgery, sports medicine, carpal tunnel and general orthopedics, fracture care, total joint replacement, physical therapy, and on-site MRIs. For experienced professional medical care, visit our office on W.H. Smith Boulevard in Greenville and online at orthoeast.com. Orthopedics East providing services to ECU and Pitt County Athletics for over 35 years. Go Pirates!
Hey Pirates, this is Holt Nailers. A big part of my success on the field is what I eat at home. To keep my body filled up, I order meals off a Clean Eats meal plan. I choose the meals I want from 6 different meals offered each week, and I pick them up on Sunday or Monday at the cafe on Red Banks Road. Each meal is packed with the perfect mix of healthy proteins, carbs, and veggies to keep my engine running at full speed. Go to CleanEats.com, click on meal plans, or stop by the cafe and get all the info. Clean Eats and the Pirates, a winning combination.
This is Amanda Houston, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation. Go Pirates!
You're listening to the U.S. Cellular 5th Quarter Postgame Call-In Show. Here's Clip Brock.
All right, Pirates win on a Thursday night in a wet, cool Greenville, North Carolina. But 29-14 feels good. Dominant second half by East Carolina, especially the defensive side of the ball. Got Keaton Mitchell, run game, Rajay going a little bit, and a pick six as well. And the Pirates win it. Is that on Green Bay?
I think so.
Unbelievable. Nobody cares, but stop laughing.
Yes, look at this.
All right, David, Kenny, Quentin, hang on. Monica, you are up first this segment. Hello, Monica.
Hello, guys. The good thing here is I just want to talk football. So that's good news for you guys.
I like it.
It was really awesome to get the win tonight, especially, the 900th game of ECU Pirates, and we grabbed the win. The way I like to start off everything is by looking at our opponent, USF. 2-5 coming in, you think this should be a cupcake team and an easy cakewalk win. But when I looked at USF and you look at this team, they really are a battle-tested team. This was not a terrible USF team if you look at them. Their strength of schedule in the beginning of their year, their 4 losses were to quality opponents. You got State second in the ACC, Florida third in the SEC, BYU 6-2, and SMU 7-0. So they are battle-tested. With that being said, we showed up in a big way. Who showed up tonight? Our defense did. Blake Harrell is the man when it comes to defense. Our D forced 4 turnovers. I love McMillan. I love Berry. I love Bivens. But you know who I love most of all? Keegan Wilk. He is an absolute rock star stud. He is always where the football is, and I watched him fly across the field and get to the football all night long. And how does he close it out? He gets the pick in the fourth quarter, and he's a freshman. I love it. Now, let's talk about the offense and what they did well tonight. Time of possession was the difference in this game because it wore down USF. They had 23 unanswered points because our offense possessed the ball 37 minutes to their 21 minutes. So hats off to the offense. And just to remind everybody, if you go look at the rankings, Holton Ahlers is 45th in the nation in total offense. So we do have a quality quarterback, and we saw him run the ball. We saw him have some fun, and then when you saw him run the ball, you could see his just whole mentality change. So just to remind everybody, he is 45th in the nation in total offense. So where do we need to improve with that? We've got to continue to get better on third down. If you can't win third down, you make it hard to win a game. So you got to win third down. We did better tonight. We were 6 out of 17, but fourth down we were 5 out of 6. What we need to do is play third down like it's fourth down. And where we need to improve, because it's creeping up on us, is turnovers. We've got to protect the football. In 2 games, we've had 8 turnovers, and we can't do that. But with that, I'm going to close it out. Let's go beat Temple. It was a great win tonight. It was good to see. And I'll tell you one more who showed up tonight. The rain did not damper our boneyard. The students showed up, and I just want to shout out to the boneyard. But go Pirates. I love the win.
All right, Monica, great call as always, and agree with a lot of that, including great performance by the student body tonight. Billy, Chandler, you guys were there, and we've you took one crowd shot towards the end zone, the boneyard, and it was like, wow, this place looks pretty full.
Oh, yeah.
And you kind of scan across and say, well, maybe not so much, but students showed out tonight.
They did, and you know what? Kudos to the marketing department too at ECU, because during the game and the entire first half, they were doing giveaways to students. They were giving them away, $500 worth of books at the bookstore,
TV,
a 55-inch television, and autographed football by Mike Houston and stuff like that.
Tuition for a semester.
Oh yeah, so it was awesome. So great job by the marketing department of recognizing that the students needed to show up and kind of gave them an incentive to show up as well. But of course, I mean, students are going to, kind of do what they want to do, and they showed up. So they big kudos going out to the student section tonight.
All right, let's go next to Quentin in Aden. Hello, Quentin.
Hey, Cliff. How you doing, buddy?
All right.
Hey, man. First off, go Braves.
Yes, sir.
Coming back to Atlanta.
Yes, sir.
But, no, coming off of Monica's call, student section did turn out great. I was surprised at that, and I am excited for what they have going on. And, team looked good. So, like I said a couple weeks ago, after South Carolina, we got to keep supporting them. One thing I do got to say is I was sitting a couple rows behind the mayor, or former mayor, and I am not impressed with his actions. So, we got to improve on that. But, hey, ECU came out with the win, and I'm impressed. So, let's go Pirates.
All right, there is Quentin in Aden, 317-1250. We go next to Kenny in Blunt Creek. Hello, Kenny.
Hey, Clip. Cold, wet, driving back home, and one happy man. We got the victory. Kudos goes out. Billy showed up tonight.
I'm like the students. I showed up tonight because there was an incentive. I was told that if I come tonight, I had a chance to win a 55-inch television, tuition free for next year, and a student pirate club membership.
Pizza from Cuccinella's.
Yeah, slice of pizza, and I actually got some wings from Tiebreakers too. So there were incentive. It was incentive based tonight.
So it's a win-win for all of you. Hey, look, bad weather tonight. Terrible conditions. The guys showed up. They won the game. Hey, get ready for Temple. And, hey, bowl game's on the horizon. All we got to do is keep kicking on. And these games are going to happen, guys. Like I said, everybody gets down on them when we lose. We get high when they win. This team has got grit. This team's been fighting. We were wishing for the last couple of years just to be in games. Well, hell, we're in them, and now we can win them. So let's just keep positivity. Let's keep it going, and great job y'all do. And y'all take care of Shirley. She's having kind of rough there. And go Pirates, and we'll see y'all at Temple.
All right. Thank you, Kenny. Yeah, you callers be nice to Shirley tonight, too. She is under the weather, fighting through it for us here on the fifth quarter.
I hope I'm not repeating anything right now, but there was a official attendance for students. 10,216 students showed up tonight.
Man, that's awesome. That's awesome.
All right. Thank you, Kenny. Let's go next to David in Farmville. Hello, David.
Hey, good evening, guys.
Hello.
Real quick, I just got kudos to Monica. I tell you what, she must write out her comments because there is no way she's pulling that off the cuff. And I just kudos to her because I think she's taken every point that I could possibly think of to comment about. Great game. Thank gosh we got a good defense to bail us out. Offense played well, but we still just shoot ourselves in the foot way too many times. I think the guys are trying and learning how to finish. I like the way the game ended. Feel really good. I'm going to go with the caller earlier. I think ECU is going to beat Cincinnati. They're going to roll in here undefeated, and that's going to be the turning point for this program. I think the guys are learning how to win. They're slowly getting there. You can see it on the field. We've got the talent. We just got to be more consistent with it. I appreciate you guys letting me get on, but again, Monica, you spend way too much time writing out your comments. Just play it from the hip.
All right.
Enjoy it, guys.
I mean, it's not a freestyle contest. In fact, it'd probably be a lot better if people did write down their thoughts before they called in.
Or maybe we keep people to a minute limit. How about that?
A shot clock? If you're going good, you can go over. But usually it's the people say, all right, I only got one thing to say. Those are the ones that last like 7 minutes.
And I got one more thing. got one more thing to say.
All right, Ashley, Johnny D, and Zach, hang on. We have no more open lines because that one just got filled. 317-1250. Taking your calls late into the evening on the U.S. Cellular fifth quarter call-in show. We'll take a timeout, come back, and have more for you after. Take a break. After this.
Domino's new warm oven-baked dips and twist combos are making a lot of noise in the pizza world.
Holy cow.
That's good. There's cheesy marinara with dippable bread twists.
So cheesy. So tomatoey.
Sweet and cinnamony baked apple dip.
Now that is sweet.
And melty 5-cheese dip.
Hold up. 5 cheeses?
Try our new oven-baked dips and twist combos or any 3-topping pizza for $7.99 each when you carry out from Domino's. Carry out only. You must ask for this limited time offer. Prices, participation, and charges may vary. Excludes XL and specialty pizzas. Crust availability varies by size.
Hey Pirate Nation, this is Amanda Houston, and when it came time to make the game-winning play for relaxation at our house, I made the right call to Jamie Lang and Carolina Hardscapes. Jamie and his team built the backyard oasis of our dreams with a beautiful custom paver patio, outdoor lighting, and fireplace. Make your backyard incredible and call Carolina Hardscapes today at 364-1201 or visit their showroom on Fire Tower Road across from Bostic Suck. Go Pirates!
Hello, this is Talbot Green with Angel Oak Home Loans. Now's the time to take advantage of the opportunity to buy more home or refinance your current mortgage at historically low rates. The combination of our local team's experience and Angel Oak's wide offerings of products from standard conventional, government, and portfolio loans has something for most financial situations. For more information, call Talbot Green, Joanne Weir, or Wanda Hager at 751-2060.
NMLS 1719250, Equal Housing Lender.
Hey Pirate Nation, this is Holt Nailers, and I couldn't do my job without my offensive line keeping me safe. Make sure your employees are safe by using ArcPoint Labs for your medical testing needs. From pre-employment testing to COVID test, ArcPoint Labs is there to serve Eastern North Carolina with accurate, reliable, confidential testing. Schedule an appointment at any of their 6 Eastern North Carolina locations or visiting them online at arcpointlabs.com. Go Pirates!
I'm Michael Vaughn with East Coast Grading and Utilities. Many of you know my dad, David Vaughn, and his work in putting in subdivisions all over Pirate Nation. But East Coast Grading and Utilities is not just for those type of big jobs. We're here for the homeowners. Whether it's concrete, driveways, hauling rock, or sand, whatever you need, East Coast Grading and Utilities can get the job done. Call us at 252-531-7494 or check us out on Facebook at East Coast Grading and Utilities.
Hey Pirate Nation, this is Kyle Gaines from Washington Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Not only will we feature a great selection of pre-owned inventory for sale, but we'll also buy your vehicle even if you don't buy one from us. Drive a little, save a lot. Give us a call and make a short trip to Washington and let us buy your vehicle today. It is totally worth it. We also service all makes and models at our state-of-the-art service department. Washington Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram between Greenville and Washington, and WashingtonChryslerDodgeJeepRam.com. Remember, drive a little, save a lot. Go Pirates.
Are you suffering from anxiety, sleep issues, or chronic pain? Have you heard of CBD? You can learn about the benefits of CBD right here in Greenville at the Hemp Garden. Hemp Garden offers a variety of products and solutions that are truly making a difference in our community. Hemp Garden also provides products that can assist with energy and focus. Have a pet? Come check out their selection of CBD pet products. Visit Hemp Garden to speak with a CBD specialist in a relaxed and welcoming environment today. Exclusive discounts are offered to first-time customers. Hemp Garden, located at 3040 South Evans Street in the Target Shopping Center in Greenville.
On Saturdays, your team needs you, your sofa needs you, and you need a Jersey Mike's sub. Get it all with free Saturday delivery when you order through the Jersey Mike's app. Jersey Mike's, a sub above. This Saturday, while you watch the game at home, we're watching the grill at Jersey Mike's. Order through the Jersey Mike's app for free delivery on Saturdays, unless you're going to miss hearing this. Jersey Mike's, a sub above.
This is Coach Donnie Kirkpatrick, offense coordinator for ECU football, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to the U.S. Cellular 5th Quarter Postgame Call-In Show. Here's Clip Brock.
Aaron Rodgers looks home.
Now, with the Pirate Radio scoreboard, here's Shirley Rhodes.
Yeah, Billy has some thoughts about Aaron Rodgers. We'll get to those in just a few minutes. As the Packers look like they're going to survive the Arizona Cardinals. 24-21 is that score with about 12 seconds left to go in the game. The only other college football game that was taking place tonight was Coastal Carolina. They beat Troy 35-28. And taking a quick look at your NBA scores from earlier today, one game still going on with 4:51 in the third quarter. It is the Warriors leading the Grizzlies by 5, 68-63. Steph Curry putting on a show for Golden State in that game. That's a look at your Buck scoreboard, brought to you by The Buck. The place to be this weekend for all the Halloween fun is The Buck. Come get bucked up in your best Halloween costume for the biggest Halloween extravaganza in Greenville.
Saturday and Sunday, the Buck will be having a costume contest, live music, and a balloon drop at the end of each night with over $500 worth of cash and prizes. Come in your best costume this weekend to the Buck. Check them out on Instagram or Facebook for more information. Now let's head back into the U.S. Cellular fifth quarter postgame call-in show. Here's your host, Clip Brock.
Great job, Shirley Rhodes, fighting through. Billy Weaver here. Which Weave,
look at him.
If you had longer hair in the back,
I'd look
you could pull an Aaron Rodgers with the beard.
Oh, you too?
I know. I mean, it's kind of similar. We're a homely looking bunch.
We're very similar.
What a wild finish.
Look at him. Does he not? He looks like Grizzly Adams.
He looks a little rough around the edges.
A little rough around the edges.
But he's won now 7 games in a row.
Yeah.
What's their record? 7-1?
Yeah, 7-1 now.
What a wild... The Packers should have put it away. Had a million chances at the 1 yard line, couldn't do it.
Yeah.
And then Kyler Murray takes the Cardinals from the 1 yard line all the way to...
Actually, the half yard line.
Yeah, inside the 1 to inside the Green Bay 20.
10. Inside the 10.
Were they that close?
The 10, yeah.
And there was, 14, 16 seconds left, whatever. Could have kicked a field goal to tie it, but I like it. They took a shot at the end zone. Excuse me.
Receiver had no idea the ball was coming.
Apparently, A.J. Green, first year there, maybe doesn't know the plays. Thought it was a
just not
run
on the same play on the same page.
And Murray throws it over there. It's picked off by the corner.
Rasul Douglas, the former Panther,
the finisher. And that's a win for me and the big man on campus, Jeff Nadeau, if you listen to the Bud Light pregame tailgate earlier today. All right, we've 317-1250. We'll get back to the calls. Bryce in Hollywood, Zach in Greenville, Johnny D, and we'll start with Ashley in Washington. Hey, Ashley.
Clip, what's going on? Billy, what's going on, guys?
Hey, man.
Well, first of all, this Green Bay game, Arizona was given 6. I'm glad Green Bay slipped out of that. East Carolina was given 9.5. It was a good day for me today.
Yeah.
Hey, I hear you,
Hey,
buddy.
you know, they always say, good teams win, great teams cover.
Well, listen, the reason for my call was earlier I was listening to a bunch of people moaning and groaning about people up in the suites. You know, I'm not at the capacity or ability right now to want to have one of those suites, but I'd personally like to thank those people that have those suites, that support the program monetarily, give their hard-earned dollars, to have names on stadiums. You know, there's certain East Carolina needs these type of people. Why? A person told me a long time ago the worst word in the English language is jealousy. And I'd personally like to thank those people up in those suites because those are the people monetarily helping our program when a lot of people bitching and moaning and groaning haven't put Pirate Club golf tournaments together, have not put Pirate Club banquets together, and most of them really don't give $100 a year to the Pirate Club. So let's just for a minute step back and thank those people that financially support this program, even the dark times when, you know, we're not winning, we're losing. These are the people that step up and support the community, support our program, and I think it's time to give some respect to those kind of people. Would I like to be sitting in a 10-seat suite up there? Absolutely. Maybe one of these days I will. If Ashley Wooler hits the lottery, guess what? There's going to be a indoor practice facility from the university. Okay? But it's just time to get over that, and let's pull together. It was a glorious victory for the Pirates tonight. I just don't understand the jealousy that's going on within our Pirate community. It's got to stop, Clip, Billy. It's got to stop. Let's just get. We want a bowl game. We want a bowl victory. Who cares who's sitting in the suites when it's raining outside? And I'm gonna leave it at that.
All right.
Hey, that's a good point too.
Thanks, Ashley.
You make a good point in the fact that those people up there and a lot of other people gave a lot of money to that when this program was down. You got to remember that Town Bank Tower was built during 3 and 9 seasons. So
yeah, 317-1250. Johnny D is up in Wilmington. What's up, Johnny?
Clip, come on, guys.
Come on, guys.
How beside you now?
What you say?
Looks like the guy that was missing in action last week, right?
I don't know what you're talking about.
We got a stranger in the room.
I don't know what you're talking about.
A red team guy, your friend?
A red team. That's better than the blue team.
Yeah, Johnny's an orange team guy. He's a Broncos fan. We got him this week.
Y'all got to come to 5280 on Sunday.
I do have to say, there's not an orange team in any level of football that I enjoy.
Senior quarterback coming to the Mile High City. Yeah, we need to fire Von Miller and everybody.
Hey, Johnny, what happened when Doug Williams got a hold of them Broncos back in the day?
Oh,
baby?
yeah.
Hurt our feelings. Oh, yeah, hurt our
Was that Timmy Smith? What'd he do?
God, we are old. This is what, right. When your football team sucks, you talk about things that happened 35 years ago.
Hey, Cowboy fans do that all the time.
That's true.
That's our team into a damn dynasty. So, anyway, hey, man, there's a lot of blame to go around. I'm so proud of the Pirates tonight. The play column's a little suspect at times. There was a 3rd and 6 late in the game where we could have run the ball, and we threw some kind of pass we shouldn't have thrown that didn't work, and we stopped the clock and had to punt it. We had defensive backs that came up and, caught a guy deep in the backfield for a loss, and it was going to be a sexy play, but he just couldn't wrap the guy up, and then the guy spins out of that and ends up the thing. We're just a couple plays away from putting this whole thing together, so I was really proud of the guys tonight. I'm kind of halfway joking, but, I mean, I wish we could find somebody that could kick a field goal. We got all that soccer in Greenville. You would think we could find somebody that could kick a field goal that wouldn't hit the Arby's drive-thru on 10th Street, during the game. But anyway, glad Billy's back on the payroll. I told you to give Shirley a raise. She's sick tonight, and y'all got the best coverage out there. Go Pirate Radio.
All right, Johnny. Thank you, bud. All right, Johnny D in Wilmington, 317-1250. Let's go to Zach in Greenville next. Hey, Zach.
Hey, guys. Clip, I took it easy on you last week. I knew it was a late night for you and a long day, so I tried not to call last week. I hope you're thankful for it. Go Braves. Shout out to my boy Travis. He's a big Packers fan, so he's happy about that. We're on the way back to Raleigh. But a couple things tonight. We should expect to win this game. I called a few weeks ago and said, we can make some mistakes and get away with it against teams like USF. But the last couple of years, this is a game that, we would have made closer than it should have been, or, we would have lost it as it was 2 years ago. The last, I guess it was the last away game that USF lost, which is kind of embarrassing, as my fiance pointed out. But anyways, just a few things that I like to point out. Holton, thank God you ran it tonight. Good things happen whenever he adds that dimension into the game. He had 78 yards, which, it's not an extreme number, but the fact that he's willing to pull the ball down 11 times and run the ball, that sucks the defense up, that middle layer up, and opens up so much for our receivers. And I hope that he sees the success that he had with that. Very proud of him there. I do wish we would have played Mason at least some. I do really think that we could be in jeopardy of losing him to a team like South Carolina, who is in desperate need of a quarterback. He is from South Carolina. Very concerned about that, to be honest with you. But also that 4th down play, 4th and 1 at the goal line. Don't make it a pretty game. Football is not a pretty game. Send all your big boys out there. Don't try and make it cute. Put Holton under center. Let him run the ball. We got blown off the ball, and it was bad. And again, you can get away with that against teams like USF, against teams like Temple next week. But against the big boys, you have to have that stuff right. And you just can't make it pretty. You have to go out there, and it's an ugly game sometimes. Go out there, get dirty, make it happen. Very happy that we were able to come back tonight. Guys, have a good night. I'll see you next week. Go Pirates.
All right, Zach, thanks for the call tonight. 317-1250. We'll keep it rolling with Bryce in Hollywood. What's up, Bryce?
Hey, guys. I'm glad a night ended before I was too drunk to call.
Well, it's still early in your neck of the woods.
Yeah, I'm just warmed up here. So I want to big shout out to my boy Ashley Willard. We're fraternity brothers, and I'm right there with your brother when my crypto hits. I'll put in on that indoor practice facility as long as I can hook up a personal kegerator. So my 3 MVPs today are one, Shirley Rhodes for coming in hurt. Man, bless her heart. Hope Nailers and Tegan Wilk. And I'm not sure if you guys watch Ted Lasso or not. I think Shirley does. But they have this thing where they have it's great sports soccer show on football show on Apple TV. And they have this star player named Jamie Tartt, and he's trying to become like a better person, but he's playing much more to Mueller. And so they finally tell him, they say, you're best when you play like an a-hole. And they give him this sign, like, well, when am I supposed to do that? And they say, well, we'll give you a sign. And they all 3 coaches give him the middle finger, and he starts doing it. That's what Holton did today. When he plays like that, I'm not sure if you saw one of the last plays of the game, that last first down, he was a lead blocker and knocking out DBs. I mean, he was lowering his shoulder and doing that. He was, other than that fumble, which was just a balloon play, he played like, the BDE man that he is. So him, and then watching Tegan Wilk, just fly all over the place, get that pick. Man, that's how you put it together. That's swagger, baby. And I love when our Pirates play with swagger. So we do not look over Temple, and enjoy this tonight and coast one to the Pirates here in Hollywood.
All right, Bryce, a couple of things, and the previous caller hit on it, and he talked about Holden as well. Holden made a decision to run on a third and long, second and long, and had a long gain for a first down. But also, as you pointed out, we have a lot of designed runs. So that comes from the play calling and getting him involved in the running game. Looked like there might have been some run pass options as well, but it was great to see him using the legs tonight.
Yeah, like you said, there were some plays that were called and designed for him to run. So, for the people that said the play calling is still bad, you have your a right to your opinion in that way, but you do have to admit that at least now there is some play calling for Holton design runs, and that's what we've all been screaming about the last 7 games of the first 7 games of the season. We were saying let's see Holton do what he does best. I mean, look at this. Holton Ahlers 11 carries for 78 yards. He was averaging 7.1 yards per carry. I mean, that keeps you out of those third and long situations.
Yeah,
and that's awesome. And no interceptions tonight. The second game in a row for Holton with no interceptions.
All right, 317-1250. We'll take a timeout. We'll come back. LJ, Kevin, Colin, we'll get to your calls when we return on a victorious edition of the U.S. Cellular 5th Quarter Call-In Show. Back with you after this.
Hello, Pirate Nation. This is Bram Anderson from Tiebreakers, and we are excited to announce that we will be opening our second location in Winterville soon. Right now, our growing company is hiring team members for all positions for both locations. We need managers, bartenders, servers, cooks, and dishwashers. If you're looking for an opportunity to be on a fun and exciting restaurant team, then come see us today. Apply in person at Tiebreakers at Bells Fork. Check us out at tiebreakersnc.com.
Hey Pirate Nation, Lindsay Gray here with Carolina Caliber. In 1960, my granddaddy started his firearm business right here in Eastern NC. Still family owned and operated, we have the area's largest selection for outdoor shooting sports and accessories and are one of the nation's top firearm dealers. At Carolina Caliber, we have everything you need from hunting, home defense, and personal protection, including a wide variety for ladies and youth. We buy, sell, and trade. It's a time-honored tradition. Visit us at Carolina Caliber on Fire Tower Road in Winterville.
That's for you. Answer the call from patients who need plasma. Donations are down, so give plasma at a Grifols Center and receive compensation. Visit grifolsplasma.com. Gonna get that? Answer the call from patients who need plasma and receive up to $700 your first month when you donate at a Grifols Center. Visit grifolsplasma.com.
BMS Builders is your premier custom builder in Eastern North Carolina. With Blackwood and Mills Creek in Greenville, Dalton's Cove in Farmville, and Belmar in Ayden, these are just a few of the developments featuring BMS Builders homes. They can build the home of your dreams. Just ask Dr. Dennis Ross in Greenville or East Carolina football coach Mike Houston. They built their homes, and they can build yours as well. BMS Builders. Give them a call at 916-1578 for BMS Builders.
It's Bostic Sugg Furniture's 84th anniversary. Since 1937, Bostic Sugg has built a legacy based on quality furniture, value, and exceptional customer service. Get anniversary savings up to 15% off store-wide, plus 6 months special financing on brands like Lazy Boy, Kincaid, Rowe, Bassett, and more. Plus, for a limited time, get local delivery for only $19.37. Wake up to a whole new you and enjoy 72 months special financing on a new Serta or Restonic mattress now at Bostic Sugg Furniture.
Dear past, present, and future football watchers, football is back, just how you remembered it. Tailgates with an ice-cold Pepsi in hand? Totally back. That between-play sprint to the fridge for more Pepsi is back, baby. I've really missed this. Anyways, consider this your official excuse for always putting football watching first, courtesy of Pepsi. That haircut appointment? Your mom told us you look great, so you should probably reschedule. Seeing the in-laws for the first time in ages.
It's been so long.
Nope, sorry, Susan. Not if it's on Sunday. Long story short, after the year we've all had, we think you could use a little football watching. So crack open a Pepsi and cheer your football watching face off. With love, Pepsi. Made for football watching. That's what I like.
Hi, this is Billy Parker from Parker's Barbecue. Did you know that we cater? Let us cater your next private event, church gathering, or backyard party. From traditional pig pickings to regular chopped barbecue, Parker's has anything you need. Parker's, where you're always treated like family.
I'm Sam Jones, and for more than 3 generations, my folks have kept the fires burning for Eastern North Carolina Whole Hog Barbecue. At Sam Jones, you'll find our smokehouse pumping out wood-fired meats, cooked fresh every single day. There are no freezers at our place. Everything, and we mean everything, is made fresh daily, including our sides, sweets, and sauces. Stop in and see us, and I bet you'll be able to taste our passion in just one bite. At Sam Jones Barbecue, you'll find plenty of smoke, but no mirrors.
Pirate Radio.
Give us a chance. We're going to be different. We're going to play with a lot of fire and intensity, and we're not going to back down from anybody.
The voice of the Pirate Nation. You're listening to the U.S. Cellular 5th Quarter Postgame Call-In Show. Here's Clip Brock.
Alrighty, back with you on the U.S. Cellular 5th Quarter Call-In Show. Clip Brock and Billy Weaver alongside. Weave. Any shout-outs tonight?
Yeah. I had a young lady, a South Central High School basketball and soccer player come over to Brown and Wood today at the car dealership, and she recognized me and was so sweet. And, I told her I'd say hi to her on the radio show tonight. And so, Kayla Friend, how you doing, girl?
How you doing?
How you doing?
We'll have our Brown and Wood drive of the game coming up later this show.
I think we know what the drive of the game is.
We talked about it during the game itself.
The game, and noticed that was probably the drive of the game.
We'll talk about that later on in the program. Right now, we have to take your calls because they're coming in hot and heavy. Kevin, LJ, Kevin, hang on. Let's go to Colin in Raleigh. Hey, Colin.
Hey, how's it going, man?
Doing good.
Hey, man. So big fan of the show. I listen to y'all every week. I just have a couple questions and things to point out. So first thing, man, the offense. What about Holton running, man? Where does this come from? I like his running. He's always done real well. To be honest with you, I watched him in high school, man. He did real well. Third thing, fans. Students showed out. I understand the rain. Everybody left. Can't blame them. Nobody wants to be in rain that long. I just want to ask what y'all thought about Holton's running game and students and fans, as well as
all right,
Baker's win.
Thanks, Colin. Look, Holton has answered questions the past 2 games of why in that situation did you not take off and run the football, and it's a split-second decision that a quarterback has to make. He didn't make it in those games, and after the fact, all he could say was, I should have ran the ball.
Right, and it's on me. And that's the thing is you like to see when a guy says, you know what, that's on me, and he goes out and he fixes it.
And he did it tonight. And credit to Donnie Kirkpatrick and the play calling.
Yeah, as much heat as
for
he
the
takes.
design runs.
Absolutely, because there was no question that a few of those runs by Holton were designed runs.
We've said it. Callers have said it. Everybody said it. Holton is not at his best when he is just a pocket passer.
Right.
He's got to be an athlete. He's got to run.
Well, and that's what he's done all of his career. You know, I'd mentioned this. We've talked about this ad nauseum all year. Is that, you know, I've watched this guy play from his freshman season at D.H. Conley High School, and he's always been that type of guy. He's always been the type of guy that really is one of those guys, and we've seen these guys throughout football forever. Guys that have they just don't worry about their bodies. They go out there and they give it all they have, and if they go out there and they get hurt, they play hurt and they play through it. We've seen Holton do it, and it's nice to see him go out there and not hesitate and just go out there and play football.
And I love to see it, and that's what I was getting at. I'd love to see it. I was just curious about the change tonight. It was so much different from the rest of the season. I love to see it because it gives ECU's offense such more of a dynamic than we've had all year. But also leaving the Holton thing alone, the defense, man, we're some dogs. I love to see it. And I'm gonna leave it at that, as well as what's y'all's overview of the overall expected win. I'm sorry, I haven't listened to the call-in show tonight yet. I just wanted to get a couple things out there.
All right, thanks, Colin. I guess he means the rest of the way.
Yeah. I think they got a great chance against Temple.
I feel the same way about Temple as I did this game. South Florida took it to Temple. Not that means a ton, but the team ECU beat tonight beat Temple rather easily. So we should be able to take care of business at home again next Saturday. Memphis is a lot more winnable now than it was when the schedule came out.
Absolutely.
And then Navy's a bit down this year, but we talked about how tough that is. We playing that triple option. So these next 3 games, very winnable for the Pirates, and are going to be tight games probably in the second half, like they've all been in conference play.
Well, absolutely, and it's much easier to win 2 of your next 3 games because, of course, you know, we're not saying that East Carolina cannot beat Cincinnati. That's obviously going to be a very, very tall task. That would be a huge upset. That would be kind of a storm the field type of win at Dowdy-Ficklin Stadium if it came down to that, because right now Cincinnati's number 2 in the country. They're undefeated. They could well be number 1 when they come into Dowdy-Ficklin Stadium. So obviously we're not discounting that game, but realistically you got to look at the next 2 games. It's much easier to win 2 of the next 3 than it was 3 of the next 4 before tonight's game. So this was a huge win for East Carolina.
Pirates will probably be like a 2-touchdown favorite over Temple.
Yeah.
At Memphis, they'll be an underdog, but not by much.
Maybe 3 if I had to guess right now, depending on how well they play against Temple.
Navy, I don't know. ECU might actually be favored by a little bit on the road, depending on what Navy does between now and then.
Yeah.
And then Cincinnati.
Just that triple option always worries me.
Yeah, oh, no doubt. Hadn't beat them since 2011.
Well, you know what? And I didn't realize this until tonight's broadcast that South Florida had never lost to East Carolina in Greenville.
That's right. So we got that monkey off the back tonight. All right, let's go next to Kevin in Charlotte. Hey, Kevin. Kevin. Kibbo. LJ is up in Texas. Hello, LJ.
How you doing there, Flip?
Doing great.
Nice to see you there. Old Billy's back here. It's almost 12 o'clock. He's going to turn to this one.
I told Billy that this guy named LJ in Texas called last week, and he's got the most awesome voice, and you got to show up for the show so you can hear it this week.
I know.
So here we go.
There you go.
Well, good evening to you guys. Well, I had my triple B's going on tonight. I had my boots on, my Bud Light, and I was in my backyard. So
there you go. I like it. I like it.
Triple B's.
Yeah, but it's a wonderful game. But what I want to say, I'm not going to even be negative tonight because I could go on a whole rant about a whole bunch of things. But in this type of monsoon weather that we had, to only have 3 turnovers is a miracle. The defense, I just don't understand it. There's somebody new every week that we get to name. And I tell you what, they're playing lights out. And they're playing. My charge for the defense is to keep what you're doing and score, because I think we're going to need a defense to score later on this year because, again, I don't want to go negative on the offense, but we've got to do better. And but tonight was not a bad night for Holton. When you add his 75 yards and you add another 75 yards of Raji, and you add another 75 yards of Keaton, shoot, we're at 225 yards worth of rushing, and that's a damn good night. But the caller head said that we do add another dimension when he does run, because now you have to respect it, and that's something that he hadn't been doing in the past. And kudos to him for doing it tonight, Donnie, for the play calls. I love it. I'm glad that we're back to 500, and I agree with the caller ahead of us that Cincinnati is not a tall order. Cincinnati puts their pants legs on one leg at a time, just like we do. And with the amount of depth and people that we have, playmakers that are on defense, it's not a tall task. All we have to do is get the offense going. And Cincinnati will be going home as a stuffed turkey. That's all I can say.
LJ, good stuff, man. Thanks for checking us out tonight in Texas.
Appreciate you guys.
All right. There, the Triple B's, Boots, Bud Light, Backyard.
There you go.
That's how you win football games.
Boots, beer, and backyard. Like it. You know what? Everybody's given a lot of kudos to the defense, and well-deserved. I think the offense is starting to play a little bit better. The defense has played so much better since that Charleston Southern game when they gave up 526 total yards of offense to Charleston Southern. The 4 games, including tonight, since then, the defense has just been outstanding. And during those games, I think the offense has progressed just a little bit. It's not advancing as much as the defense.
Let's see it happen.
That's what I'm saying. Now, that's what I'm saying. If the defense can continue to do what they are doing, and the offense can continue to take little strides and get a little bit better each week, I was impressed with actually the first play call of the game, the deep pass to CJ. And then later on in the game, when they made that stop on 4th down, they went back to that again, throwing from basically the goal line.
Yeah,
and CJ had play. 2 big plays, and that was like a 40-yard gain. Those are plays, play calling that we haven't seen earlier in the season. So kudos for that. And to some of the wide receivers for making good catches. Omatosho made that one over his head where he just muscled that ball against the DB. And so kudos to some of the receivers for making some big catches tonight.
And a play that I noticed and hadn't brought up, but on the Ehlers dropping the bucket to...
Oh, it was a beautiful pass.
MVP of that play, Rajay Harris just cleaning up on a blitz pickup. Guy had a free run at Holton. Rajay did his job on that play, and then Ehlers executed, Audie executed. Beautiful play.
Yeah, and it was on a wheel route, too. It was that's a tough play to make.
All right, let's get one more before we take a timeout. Kevin's up in Burlington. Hey, Kevin.
Hey, fellas, how y'all doing?
Doing great,
good,
man.
Hey, first and foremost, I always start out my calls by thanking y'all for the forum and thanking y'all for the outlet. God bless Shirley Rhodes, and I'm going to tell you, Shirley, I hope you get to feeling better soon. You sound like you just don't feel well. I'm pretty much going to piggyback on pretty much everything that's already been said. I was proud to see, I've been calling for weeks, wondering why Holton ain't running the ball, and then all of a sudden tonight, what happened? He started running the ball, and it opened up a whole new dimension to our offense and our defense. And I've been saying it, I haven't seen a defense this good since like 2008. They make plays, they get turnovers, they get stops. They play with so much heart. I also want to give kudos to our student section. That was impressive, given the weather. I can understand why some of the other older alumni crowd did not show up. I was unable to be there because I've got to work tomorrow, and, I've got a 3-hour drive, and, I wouldn't get home till like 1 o'clock in the morning, and then it was also, weather related. So kudos to the fans that showed up. And I also wanted to piggyback on one of the other callers that's, people seem to be jealous of the people that were up in the towers shoot, if I paid all that money, I'd be up in the towers too. So why are you going to get mad at somebody for, being up there? I have no idea. But I do want to say one thing. Mike Houston has a history from Lenore-Ryan to the Citadel and to James Madison to here. And there is one thing that was in common with all of those programs, including us. They weren't very good. He turned all of them around in year 3. Lenore-Ryan, the Citadel, and James Madison turned them all around in year 3. And what year are we sitting in right now? I do not understand some of the negative comments that are on social media, some of our ECU football pages and that kind of stuff. Some of our callers that is calling into the show, where I can see, I don't understand why they can't see what I see. This team has improved since game 1 of this year, and they continue to improve each week. They have continued to improve each year, and I have a feeling we're going to take out Cincinnati. They're going to be undefeated. They're going to be coming in. They're going to be looking at, going to the playoff or whatever. I think they're going to underestimate us, and I think we're going to smack them in the mouth. That's just me personally. So, anyway, I just, like I said, wanted to thank y'all for everything you do. Go Braves, go Pirates, and tonight was a great, great night.
All right, Kevin, thank you for your call. James Madison was really good when Houston got there, but I'm not going to argue all those points. Mike Houston is a winner regardless of how it was when he got there. I think he did build the other 2 programs.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Citadel and Lenore-Ryan.
And everybody, I'm not saying I'm right, and I'm not saying you're wrong. Cincinnati is elite.
Yes, yeah.
I just don't want you to get your hopes too high. And they come in and win by 40. I'm not saying that's going to happen, but
it could happen.
We got a lot of callers who all of a sudden, after this win over South Florida, are saying East Carolina's going to take down the big bad Bearcats. We got a lot of games left to go before then.
Yeah.
So, but just hold your horses.
Well, look, it just goes to show you that winning builds confidence, and you just hope that the continued winning builds confidence for the football team. You win tonight, you win against Temple. You don't know what that can do for the confidence of a football team, especially a team that hasn't been to a bowl game since 2014. They win against Temple. You're 1 win away from your goal for the season in year number 3 of Mike Houston. That's going to be huge. So you never know what the momentum they could ride from that. So, like I said, winning breeds confidence, and that's wonderful. And who knows? That's why he lays them up.
Yeah. And Brian says, I wouldn't call Cincy elite. Again, we all have different opinions, and they're a really good football team.
Well, they're not an elite program. They are elite this year.
In 2021, yes. Number 2 in the nation. Yeah. Josh says, Pirates 100, Bearcats 0. I'm with you, Josh.
Okay.
317-1250. Cough break. Let's take a timeout. We'll come back. B. Pays, Julian, and Gary in Gastonia is up next when we return on the U.S. Cellular 5th Quarter Call-In Show after this.
Warren's Hot Dog Pizza. Homemade lemonade.
Hey, Pirate Nation, are you ready for some Warren's hot dogs? Warren's Original Hot and Judy's Mild Sweet Chili Hot Dogs have been the official hot dog of sports fans for over 30 years. Pick up a tailgate special this football season of 10 or more hot dogs for only $1.50 each. Warren's in Greenville across from Ron Ayers Motorsports and the new Chocowinity location next to the fire department. Warren's Hot Dogs. Want some? Get some. Go Pirates.
At West Park Motor Company, customer satisfaction is the #1 goal, while offering a wide range of cars, trucks, and SUVs at very competitive prices. West Park also offers financing, service, and is your local ARE camper shell dealer east of I-95. Outfit your truck with the best technology around with ARE Camper Shell at West Park Motor Company. West Park Motor Company with locations in Greenville and Washington, and proud courtesy car dealer for the Pirates for over a decade. Go Pirates!
Sawyer's Fun Park is now open in Greenville. This state-of-the-art 40,000 square foot facility features a 2-story LED interactive laser tag, a one-of-a-kind 2-story ninja course, a ropes course with a 180-degree zip line, and it's only one of 5 in the country that are indoors. Multiple climbing walls, a super cool arcade with 40-plus games, and a brand-new full-service cafe and bar for adults. Visit the brand-new Sawyer's Fun Park, now open, located right behind ARU on Corey Road, Greenville.
Do you have any real estate questions about buying or selling residential or commercial properties? Are you curious about this current real estate market? Do you need a property manager for all your rental houses? This is proud ECU alum Scott Harris with RE/MAX Preferred Realty and SD Harris Properties, and I would love to help answer every question you have and show you a real estate experience that will be memorable and enjoyable. Every step of the way, I'm here to make your dreams a stress-free reality. Call me today at 347-1857. That's 347-1857. Go Pirates.
Hey Pirate fans, your one-stop shop for all your tailgate essentials is Shimmer Boutique. Need some purple and gold to wear? Shimmer has a great selection of clothing for men, women, and children. Need some shoes? Shimmer has the best selection of Hey Dudes around. Need a cooler for tailgating? Shimmer has you covered with a huge selection of Yeti and outdoor accessories. Shimmer, just 1 minute from the stadium on Greenville Boulevard behind Starbucks and in Winterville and Jacksonville. Find us online at shimmerboutiqueonline.com. Go Pirates!
Ahoy there, mateys! It's Captain Jack Spare of R&R Tire Express, your local tire and wheel shop in Greenville, offering affordable, easy payment options for easy ownership. Savvy? Our customers love our treasure of tires and wheels, easy payment options, and customer care package too. To learn more about R&R, stop by 3920 US 264 or rnrtires.com.
If you are push mowing your yard using an inefficient lawn tractor or your current zero-turn spends more time in the shop than mowing your grass, it's time you look at a Hustler zero-turn lawnmower. Residential mowers from Hustler are built like tanks and drive like sports cars. All Hustler mowers have fabricated, welded steel decks. Don't settle on cheap units with flimsy stamped decks from big box stores. Come see Ron Ayers Motorsports. It will guide you to the right mower for your property and your budget. Find us at Ron Ayers Motorsports, Highway 11 north of the airport in Greenville.
Hey, Troy D here for my friends at Villa Verde. If you know me, you know I love being outside, but finding a good place to eat outside can sometimes be tough. Well, our pals at Villa Verde have fixed that. Not only does Villa Verde have awesome, unique, one-of-a-kind dishes here in Greenville, they also have a brand new outside dining area. And this outside area is sweet. It's covered, you're in the shade, and cooling fans are on. Enjoy the comfort and relaxation of dining outside with our friends at Villa Verde. Villa Verde on 10th Street, a platform for good.
Pirate Radio is the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to the U.S. Cellular 5th Quarter Postgame Call-In Show. Here's Clip Brock.
Alrighty, back with you on the U.S. Cellular 5th Quarter Call-In Show. Clip Brock, Billy Weaver, Shirley Rhodes playing hurt, taking your calls. Chandler Honeycutt producing as well. Thanks to Tiebreakers for the awesome post-game food. Go check them out on Friday for some college football and some Braves Astros. Saturday, full slate of college football and more baseball. And then, of course, NFL Sunday and Braves Astros going on this weekend. So a lot of great sport. Great time of the year. Last week, and we didn't have it tonight just because no Major League Baseball, but last Thursday, NBA, NFL, NHL, MLB, all at the same time with college football thrown in and some other stuff. So great time of the sports year. Tiebreakers, the place to be to check out all the action. All right. Lucky, B-Pays, and Julian, hang on. We go next to Gary in Gastonia. Hello, Gary.
Goodbye!
This isn't Gary, is it?
Listen, I got 1 point and 1 point to make only tonight. The Pirates are going to the Myrtle Beach Bowl. It's not a force on the...
Hold on. This is our old buddy, our intern Atticus, who slipped through the cracks.
This is Gary from Gastonia.
All right, Gary, go ahead with your call. I got excited, man.
Listen,
yeah,
got 1 point tonight, 1 point to make tonight, and 1 point to make tonight only. There's not a force on this planet strong enough to deny the Pirates from what's rightfully theirs. The Myrtle Beach Bowl in South Carolina. That bowl game was invented for the East Carolina Pirates to participate in. Not only to participate in, but to dominate. The Pirates are marching to Myrtle Beach, South Carolina at the end of the regular season, going in there, curb stomping whoever they play, and taking what's rightfully theirs. And with that, I'm logging off. See you later, Braves in 6.
No, wait. Don't log off. Don't log off yet. Wait, I got to have an opponent. Is he still there?
I think he might drop.
Oh, I wanted an opponent so bad.
Atticus.
Who's East Carolina playing in the Myrtle Beach Bowl?
There's been multiple projections this year.
Nah, I don't want to hear projections. Who we playing?
Oh, I mean,
wow, Weave is.
No, I'm just. No. I'm saying who would be like,
in multiple projections, it was Coastal Carolina.
It's probably going to be Sunbelt, I guess, right?
Yeah.
Like who would be good? I guess Coastal would be good.
Like. App would be good, but we already played them, so I don't want to play them.
Yeah. So I was just thinking of like what would be a cool matchup for East Carolina.
Clemson sucks.
Oh,
maybe
could you imagine?
Make the Myrtle Beach Bowl.
We can have a rematch of the R&R Carriers Bowl.
Would Clemson?
Yeah, Louisiana.
Would Clemson accept that invitation?
Probably not.
I bet they wouldn't. I bet they're so far up there that they're like, nah, we're not going to take that.
Clip, sorry to get your hopes high. We knew that was Atticus the whole time. And whenever you closed the door, you were so excited. I remember telling Sher, I was like, I feel so bad. He's so excited to talk to Gary and Gaston.
I couldn't wait to ask him what he thought when Morgan Ayler's big head was all over the TV during the game.
Look, Gary, Larry, whoever you are, if you're tuning in, how about calling in? We want to hear your thoughts.
Yes, and I promise not to curse or yell tonight. I'm not even in the mood.
No S-bombs.
No. All right, Julian is up next in Greenville. Hey, Julian.
Hey, guys. How you doing?
Doing good.
Good, man. Hey, just want to shout out you guys for all you do for Pirate football and Troy D and the boys. Appreciate everything.
Thank you.
Well, guys, I think we played well. I think the defense made some strides. We looked good. Had a little bit of a love-hate relationship there with Fleming, but the kid turned it around and made a play. I think the offense looked good. I think Ehlers has made some strides the last few weeks. Still would like to see a little more improvement on some of those easy throws, but I think he's headed in the right direction. And also, I just want to say, man, I think we got a ball coach. I love Coach Houston. I just love what he's built here. And I'm just super excited for the future, man. I think he's just really got this team behind him, and I just think there's nothing but great things for this program headed forward. And one other thing, I wanted to hear y'all's thoughts on the new conference with these teams added. And I just wanted to give a shout out to Brian Bailey too. I mean, that man, I don't know if the cameras caught it, but there was one big play, and I've never seen someone with a camera run as fast as that man ran down the sidelines. It was incredible.
Are you sure we're talking about the same guy?
I want to see video of that.
I want to see that. I want to see that video.
I'm telling.
He was hauling.
I'm telling.
He was hauling.
Oh man!
Just telling you, do not be surprised if that man's on a jet to Tampa Bay on Monday. I'm just telling you. That was something else.
All right.
Shout out to him. But thank you guys. Seriously.
All right. Yeah. Thank you, Julian.
I gotta get the Bailey story now from the horse's mouth, because you know he's going to have a good story about it. If Bailey was sprinting down the sidelines with a camera, you know there's a story about it. There's something very interesting there.
Real quick, the Facebook chat kind of sometimes takes a show of its own. Right now, for some reason, they're talking about the Hail Mary loss to UCF. Why they're talking about that after this win, I have no idea. But Ashley wants to give a shout-out to Barton, and I'll do that in honor of Shirley Rhodes, who is a Barton grad. But he had mentioned in the chat that Barton now playing football, and just said it was great to have another school around here for guys. And he mentioned you, Bill, that you covered in high school to have an opportunity to play college football.
And that's the thing. Barton College has got tons tons of local kids over there playing, to giving those guys that may not have an opportunity, especially here in state, to play football and have their families come see them. And Barton's, man, their facilities are up there are beautiful.
Shirley, you were going to go to the game. Are you going to make it?
There's your answer right there.
I have tickets. It depends on how I feel tomorrow.
I think you'll
Saturday
be good
morning.
48 hours from now.
Yeah, but I'll be there.
That was such a Belichick answer.
Yeah, no, I plan on still going. I mean, I paid for the tickets. I can't get the money back.
Hey,
so.
but aren't tickets like $15-$20? They're relatively inexpensive, right?
Yeah, they're $15 a piece.
Yeah, that's
and
awesome. Right up the road.
But I had been wanting to see them play football, and because they didn't have a football team when I was at Barton,
right?
And so I wanted to go, but it just with timing and the season and everything, I couldn't make it work. But this year, because it just so happens we have a Thursday night game, they have a Saturday game, I'm going to go check them out.
Are you going to be like Hugh Freeze up in the press box in the hospital bed?
No.
That's hilarious.
No, I'll be in the stand.
Shirley laid out watching the game.
No, that was me earlier.
Yeah, you were Larry Bird on the bench, stretching out the back earlier.
Yeah, I was. I was struggling.
All right, B. Pays is up next in Raleigh. What's up, Pays?
So first of all, LJ in Texas, he sounds like the anchor man. Like he has many leather-bound books, and his house smells of mahogany.
Right now, he's the most interesting caller on the show. I'd love to learn more about LJ in Texas.
The world's most interesting man.
Yes.
Yeah. Very interesting guy.
I don't always call in, but when I do.
Yeah, he's definitely, shout out to my man, Chip Hester. He's the coach of a Barton. I grew up in Salisbury, North Carolina. He was the coach at Catawba College for a long time. So Chip's a good guy. He'll do well at that program at Barton. He's a good guy. He was actually assistant under David Bennett. I don't know if you remember David Bennett. He was at Coastal Carolina.
Oh, he's the We Need Dogs guy, right?
Yeah, he's the We Need Dog. Yeah, David,
we don't need no more cats. We need some dogs. Yeah.
Yeah, David was the first Coastal Carolina coach. I think one of the first when they flipped over to football. So, and let me tell you, we're going to the Military Bowl to play Louisville. That's what I feel. Louisville or one of the ACC teams at the Military Bowl in Annapolis. So I don't think the Navy's going to have enough wins to get into a bowl game. So that would be a good trip to go to Annapolis. Those guys play well tonight. I tell you, Holton would play a perfect game, in my opinion, that sometimes on the RPO, if he would just keep it instead of handing it off. I think sometimes he doesn't read it the correct way, but the kid was a warrior tonight. It was a good win. But I think that was the only thing. And, on that fourth down at the end of the first half, there was a timeout because they were reviewing it. I just felt like our offense should have been ready to go, and we should have got up on that ball quicker. He started out a shotgun, then went to, under the center. We should have just got up there, got in our center, and went at it before their defensive line had a chance to set. So, good win for the Pirates, and I appreciate it, man. I'll talk to y'all soon.
All right, Pays. See you, man. There's B. Pays in Raleigh, 317-1250. We go next to Lucky in Greenville. Hello, Lucky.
Hey, what's up, guys? Hey, so I just want to say a couple things. So, I hear everybody on here bashing, hey, we could have done this better, could have done that better. Guess what? Win the football game. That's the most important thing. Win the football game. If we go back, a year, 2 years from now, all we asked from our guys was, hey, just see what it feels like to win a football game. And I think we finally got to the point where we see what it feels like to win a football game. And the future of Pirate football, I don't think looks any better than it does right now. I mean, we got a good group of guys coming back next year that knows what it feels like to lose close games and knows what it feels like to win. And we hadn't had that in a few years. But like your boy Addison said, I just want to go ahead and lock it in with your boy Addison. But I think we beat Temple next week. Then I think we beat Memphis. I think we're going to play Navy tight. They're going to scare us a little bit. We might win by a touchdown. And then, we go into Cincinnati. We're going to give Cincinnati all they can handle. And it's going to be, it's going to be a high-scoring game, but they might win it. But so what? Even if they do win it, we go into it 7-5, and we're going to play Coastal Carolina in the Myrtle Beach Bowl. And I will be in attendance, and I know everybody else will be in attendance, and I cannot wait for it.
All right. Sounds good, Lucky. Appreciate the call, man. Thanks for tuning in. 317-1250.
Was that tonight?
It appears ECU football tweeted out 30 minutes ago. Looks like a locker room celebration.
He's got rain gear on.
The team's into it. The Coach Houston's into it. And Harold Varner III seems to be into it as well.
Yeah, that looks like tonight. It looks like he's got a rain jacket on.
So pretty cool to get HV3 involved in the victory festivities. I'll tell you what, these guys know how to celebrate a win.
They do. They do.
Looking forward to hearing what Mike Houston had to say to the guys in the locker room. Get a call in, Shirley. Let's go to Tommy in Wilmington. Hey, Tommy.
I'm on the way back to Wilmington. But anyway, morning, gentlemen. I'm glad to see this show is a little more north and south this evening. Last weekend got a little bit of sideways. And so the show tonight is, like I said, going a little more north-south, so I'm glad to hear that, or see that. I talked to people before the game, and I said, if somehow we win tonight, because I knew coming off a couple of tough losses, UCF, and especially last weekend, both of them were tough losses. Tonight may be a little tougher than we thought to win. We win 4 games in a row, and have Cincinnati to have Thanksgiving here. Anyway, don't want to get ahead of myself, but next week I think we beat Temple fairly easily. I think that's probably maybe the curse of death for me to say that, but I think we should easily win that game. I think Memphis is going to be a little tougher, and Navy at Navy may be a little tougher, but they're both bad on the back end. Both of them are. Memphis is maybe a little tougher to win, but Navy is one of those games where I think we're good enough on the back end of Navy to beat them, because they're going to run it. We can play a little more man on the back end now and put enough people up on the line of scrimmage to stop them enough times to outscore them and win, and we at least go 6-6. But I said before the game tonight that if we win tonight, we're 7-4 playing Cincinnati, and I still believe that. And give them one hell of a damn game on the day after Thanksgiving. But anyway, 6-6 is fine with me, because I want to go to a bowl game anywhere. Last bowl game was in Birmingham in 2014, and I was there, and I saw a heartbreaking loss to Florida, and it's hard to believe it's been that long since we've been to a bowl game, and I don't care. I just want to go 6-6, and I want to go to a bowl game. But one of the reasons I've hung on and stayed on so long is because I've lost your radio on the way back, and I get to listen to it on the phone on the way back.
All right.
There you go.
Good deal, Tommy. Well, thanks for checking us out tonight. We appreciate it, bud.
Yeah, man, you guys do a great job, and I appreciate it very much.
Thank you, sir.
Sincerely. You guys have a great day.
All right, man.
You too now.
There's Johnny on the way back.
It is a great day now.
Yeah, it is.
It's
Happy
officially
Friday.
morning. That's right.
To you peoples.
Yeah, and you know what? I would take another trip to Birmingham. Birmingham was not my favorite place to go to a bowl game, and especially Legion Field in Birmingham is not a great place for a game, but I'd take that this year. I'd take any bowl game.
Whatever we can get, man. Beef O'Brady's, we made fun of that in the past.
We did.
What is Gallery Furniture? Well,
the
I don't
GalleryFurniture.com bowl.
Whatever you got. Any.com you can give us.
Yeah.
All right, let's get one more before we take a break. Jonathan's up in Greenville. Hey, Jonathan. Gone. Hey, we have open lines for the first time tonight, 317-1250. If you want to jump in, now's the time to do it. We're back with more calls on the U.S. Cellular 5th Quarter Call-In Show after this.
Hello, Pirate Nation. This is Jamie Cuccinella, inviting you and your family to come by Cuccinella's Pizzeria and Italian Ice. Cuccinella's has been serving our special family recipe New York-style pizza since 1932. We think you'll taste the difference in just one bite. When you come in for a pie, don't forget to try our house-made Italian ice or gelato. We make small batches every day from scratch with all fresh ingredients. Cuccinella's on Old Tar Road across from Plant and See, Cuccinellas.com, fixednc.com and on Facebook and Instagram.
Here with Mike Mullis from Fixed NC. And Mike, you were telling me the other day, people ask you all the time, I didn't know you did that. What does that mean?
You know, anything that involves property damage repair, call us first. If it's your crawl space, you've got interior humidity issues, a water loss, your ice maker line breaks, obviously fire and smoke, everybody knows we do those. But anything that involves interior or exterior property damage, we're your repair experts.
Mike, how can everybody get in touch with you?
252-999-0001 or fixednc.com.
Hey Pirate Nation, be sure you have the best comfortable shoes this tailgate season with a stop at Fleet Feet. This is ECU alum Chris Lunyon, owner of Fleet Feet of Greenville, and we provide solutions through one-on-one service to runners, walkers, and everyone in between. Fleet Feet has the tools and technology to get you on the right shoe, including a 3D foot scanner that measures arch height, width, and more. Come visit us on Greenville Boulevard in the public shopping center right near the stadium. Be sure to run with us on Facebook and Instagram. Fleet Feet, we run for you. Go Pirates!
Do you suffer from allergies, asthma, or any other sinus problems? Perhaps professional cleaning of your air ducts could help. Family owned and operated in Winterville for over 22 years, Carolina Quality Air was the first certified duct cleaning company in Eastern North Carolina. From residential to commercial, they can handle any size job, big or small, including our studios here at Pirate Radio. Carolina Quality Air uses a sanitizer that kills mold in your ductwork and over 100 viruses, including the coronavirus. Visit them online at CarolinaQualityAir.com.
Every team knows that the two-point play can be a winning move. That's why I'm here. State Farm agent Timothy Sawyer and my team are here to help you go for two by combining your home and auto insurance. It's a great call that saves you time and money. So go for the win and score some savings by combining your home and auto. It's just another way we're here to help life go right. Call me, Timothy Sawyer, at 493-0002 today.
Hey, this is Troy D., proud ECU grad from the class of '94. And if you know me, you know I love the '90s here at ECU. It was some of our glory days, including bowl games, the Peach Bowl, and even a March Madness appearance. Relive those days with my friends from Tailgate Classics. Tailgate Classics is a cool retro store with all types of merchandise, including the '90s ECU vintage tees and hats. Check out Tailgate Classics in person, 304 Evans Street, or online at shoptailgateclassics.com. Tailgate Classics, bringing back the throwbacks. The Buccaneer Music Hall is your beacon of music in the land of Pirates and ENC. Open 7 days a week from noon until 2 a.m., the Buck features live music every night of the week. Tuesday is karaoke with DJ Captain Morgan. Wednesday is acoustic night. Thursday is the DJ dance party. And Friday and Saturday nights, it's live bands. Check out the Buck's Facebook or Instagram page for more information. The Buccaneer Music Hall. We'll see you at the Buck.
It's bow time. You've probably heard folks say, don't call it a comeback. But at Bojangles, we don't like to beat around the bush. So when the sizzling, savory pork chop griller's back in all its tender, marinated chili lime glory, and you can get a pork chop griller combo for just $4.59, go ahead, call it a comeback. Get a legendary pork chop griller combo for just $4.59, only at Bojangles. It's bow time.
This is Coach Steve Shankweiler, offensive line coach for East Carolina University football, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to the U.S. Cellular fifth quarter postgame call-in show. Here's Clip Brock.
All right, back with you, 317-1250 for the first time tonight. We have wide open lines, so if you want to get in and talk right away, you can do so. Right now on the U.S. Cellular fifth quarter call-in show. Tell you what, let's get to our Brown and Wood drive of the game, brought to you by Brown and Wood, serving the Pirate Nation in Eastern North Carolina for over 80 years. Brown and Wood has 4 brands, 3 generations, 2 showrooms, 1 goal and 1 weaver. That one goal is that you leave a happy customer every time. Brown and Wood on Greenville Boulevard, Greenville, online, brownandwoodauto.com. And when this drive happened during the game, we looked at each other and said, that's our drive of the game. First drive of the third quarter. Pirates did a few things tonight that good teams do. Hold serve at home. Strong defensive performance, smothered them in the second half. but scoring right to start the third quarter, getting the ball and scoring down 14-6, that was huge. And 11 plays, 57 yards, ended with a beautiful touchdown.
Yeah, and it started with a great kick return from Tyler Snead, who wasn't really involved in the passing game a whole lot. It was more Omatosho and it was more C.J. Johnson tonight.
After a fumble, too.
Right, after
Snead
he had returned. Yeah, and that was a pretty good stick on the fumble, too, that he had. But, still had some confidence. He got out to about the 43-yard line, I think it was. They went 11 plays, 57 yards in about 4.5 minutes. And then Omatosho at the back end of that made a beautiful, it was a great catch. It was a great route, a great pass. And you had mentioned Rajay.
Rajay with a great block.
Big block. Everything happened the way you draw it up.
Yep.
And you know what? As far as an offensive coordinator and Donnie Kirkpatrick, he's going to look at that film tomorrow afternoon, and he's going to say, man, that's what we need to do.
When everybody does their job.
Right. When everybody does their job, this is what should happen, and this is what happened.
And great candidate for the Brown and Wood drive of the game is another one we brought up, Weave, the 10-play, 80-yard drive. Not necessarily to ice it, because there was still a lot of time left.
But you felt like that iced it.
But it was nice to get a double-digit, a two-score lead. And they were able to do that with a Keaton Mitchell 25-yard touchdown run, as Chandler was saying, and everybody, he's about to break one. He's about to break one.
Yeah. And that's not a 75 or 80-yard run, but at that time, that 25-yard run, it was like, okay, once he gets into the second level, nobody's going to catch him. If they were on the 25-yard line, that would have been a 75-yard run.
Yeah.
Because nobody would catch
it. It was 25 because that's the max.
Because that's the max. That's right. Couldn't go any further.
And I kept saying that because there were so many times where he was a shoestring away from breaking one, because it was one of those where he goes off the left tackle and then bounces it like even more outside, and then it's just the rest is history. But he either got tied up with the shoestring or the turf monster got him. I said it's going to happen. It was from 25 yards out, but nonetheless he punches it in.
And did we dethrone the queen tonight in our fantasy? I'm going to say Keaton Mitchell beat Tyler Snead tonight.
Did anybody pick Omatosho?
Nah,
because we
went with the running backs.
I know. I was going to go Omatosho if we.
What was Harris's final stat line?
Let's see. Harris had 3 catches, 13 yards, so that'll get him some points. He had 100 yards and a touchdown. Crap.
Yes, sir.
Keaton had 1 catch. Dang it! Yeah, you won with Rajay.
Let's go, baby.
I didn't realize Rajay Harris
it's not Rajay. It's Rajay.
100 yards and a touchdown for Rajay Harris.
So it's not Raji, Raja, or Raja. It's Rajay.
And he was
damn right it is.
And he is a fantasy winner tonight.
Yeah.
All right, Jay, hang on. We have a couple open lines through in 7-12-50. Let's go to Johnny in Wilmington. Hey, Johnny.
Clip, man, I got to call you and my boy back, man. You guys are pretty intelligent guys. Look, I just want to throw something out to you guys. What is your takeaway of the season so far? How would you grade the Pirates? And Billy Weaver. You've been around sports your whole life as well. What are we lacking? What is it? The
offensive line?
Yeah.
Is it, just tell me some things on your thoughts. What we need to correct to get this thing. Obviously tonight we had a great win and. But I would just like to hear y'all's opinion, and I'll hang up.
Well,
what we need to fix, in y'all's opinion.
We're down 2.5 tackles right now. I say 2.5 because Malovic out for the year. Vanderland, the transfer, is out. And as Jeff Charles puts it, Noah Henderson's on a pitch count.
Right.
And I don't count his snaps per game, and I didn't see what he did tonight exactly play-wise, but he is kind of playing through pain at this point. So that anytime you lose 3 tackles, that's never good. O-line, which is they're playing their tails off, but just such a tough position, and the amount of times Ehlers has been sacked, 26 times going into tonight. Yeah. And I can check and see.
Got hit a bunch tonight, too.
Yeah,
he took some
back-to-back
tough hits.
Right to the midsection. Remember that if we were watching it. But, if you give me one thing, I would go with some of those Big Ten offensive linemen. That'd be nice.
Hey, you know what? I agree 100% because there's a direct correlation between third down inefficiencies and not having a very efficient and very good offensive line, because what happens is you can throw the ball on first down, or if you run the ball, when you're running the football and you're just getting back to the line of scrimmage, you're not getting 2 or 3 yards a pop, and you're not getting into those third and short situations, and you're consistently being in third and long situation. That leads to that 23% on third down conversions, and you just can't do that, and that's a direct correlation to the offensive line. So I think you got playmakers on the outside. You've seen Omotosho and CJ, what they were able to do tonight. Everybody knows what Tyler Snead can do. You got 2 very good running backs. Keaton Mitchell's your home run guy. You got Rajay, who's a ground and pound kind of guy. Holton, we've seen what he can do. I mean, tonight he surpassed David Garrard is number 2 on the all-time passing list in yardage, and only Shane Carden is ahead of him. The guy can throw for yards. He showed on the pass to Omotosho that he can drop it in the bucket. He has talent. He's shown that he can run. So with all those pieces to the puzzle, you got to look at the offensive line. If the offensive line was better, that offense would click a little bit better as well.
And if we're being greedy, if you want to give me either the Conference USA Championship D-line, with Linville, CJ, Jay Ross, those guys, or the linebacking core of Quinn Cotton, Pierre Bell, I'll take that as well.
Jeremy Chambliss.
I mean, that defense, because the defense is playing good, but if you had a Linville clogging up stuff in the middle to go with your linebackers and McMillan and Wilk, those guys on the back end. But I mean, look, for what they got right now, 4-4. Light years better than where we've been the last few seasons.
And I tell you what, defensively in the back end, that's something we haven't seen at East Carolina in quite some time. You look at defensive inefficiencies for East Carolina over the years, it's always been in the secondary. This year, it seems like the secondary is so much stronger. Tonight, the guys playing in the secondary played great.
Yeah. I mean, Malik Fleming's getting overshadowed by Jaquan McMillan. He has the pick 6 tonight.
Right.
And then Damon Magazoo Jr. Taking Will.
That's 2.0, baby.
All right. Let's go to Jay in Greenville next. What's up, Jay?
Hey, guys. How y'all doing?
Good.
Man, I tell you what, just glad to get this win. I know somebody said earlier this is the first time we beat USF at home, but, I mean, I remember first time these guys came into town, and probably nobody respected them a whole lot, and then they found a way to beat us, and so it's just been a thorn in our side. And now it seems like we've got the best of them the last couple of years, and it was just good to win a game we were supposed to win. And anyway, that was awesome. I was kind of surprised they took the ball to start the game.
I was very surprised at that. I hadn't brought that up, Jay, but with their offensive struggles, I was curious. I was confused by that one too.
Yeah, and as good as our defense has done, you kind of felt like, gosh, they took their weakness against our strength and decided to roll the dice right out of the gate. So anyway, but kudos to them as well, because if you remember, I don't know if you listened to the pregame show, and I know Clip's going to know where I'm going with this, but Steven Igo had said something that if he run the first play, it would be play action. What did they run?
Oh yeah,
they
ran
the very first
play. They came out throwing.
They came out throwing the football, and they came out running a very high up tempo offense, and I think it caught East Carolina on their heels early on, because I mean that's when of course the turnovers had something to do with that 14 point swing there. After East Carolina had scored, but they kind of caught East Carolina on their heels defensively early on, and then ECU settled in and played much better defensively the rest of the way.
Yeah, you're right, because that first pass he threw that was incomplete was a little bit behind the receiver, but if he hits that guy in stride, it might have been a touchdown right out of the gate. So, but yeah, kudos to the marketing department, man. They did a great job, not only with the students, but just the apps. I mean, I know there was a sparse crowd, the rain and all that, but I hope they bring that back, and the pirate lights, and have a little trivia. Did y'all do the trivia?
Was it the trivia on the apps?
Yeah.
No, I didn't, but I did like the Light app. That was cool. And I guess there's a potential that we could see that again, because am I correct in saying that the Cincinnati game is either a 3 or a 7 o'clock game on the schedule?
On a Friday, 3:30 or either 7
o'clock. So that's potentially, if that's a 7 o'clock game, that would be cool, especially with Cincinnati in town, because you're going to have a great crowd, especially if East Carolina plays very well. Hopefully after Thanksgiving, and I think it all is predicated on how well East Carolina plays in these next games. But I'd love to see a near full Dowdy-Ficklin Stadium with everybody using that app with the lights. I thought it was really cool.
Yeah. Well, I tell you what, I mean, winning cures everything, and winning tonight, I think, will help us have, regardless of the weather, but hopefully we'll have good weather against Temple. But I think we'll have a great crowd against Temple, and it just kind of sets the table for that. But another thing is, I don't know if anybody's already said it, but I mean, it's 2 straight shutouts in the second half for our defense. I mean, I can't remember last time an ECU defense has done something like that. I mean, I guess under Skip Holtz and that crowd probably might have done that, but just pretty awesome. I know Holton's had a lot of, he's taken a lot of hard criticism, and but just he had a great game tonight. I mean, he really did. I know everybody's talked about it before. Y'all talked about it, but getting him involved running, he's just such a better player when he can do that, and I was glad to see that happen. Was a little bit confused at the end of the game. I mean, we got like 5 minutes to go. We looked like we had the game in hand. It just seems like it had been a good time to get Mason Garcia to go over there and finish the game out. Just hand the ball off, get the clock running, and wind things down, even if they know what's coming. And instead, we kind of come out passing. We threw some incomplete passes. I mean, we had 2 trips out on the floor, on the field, and I was like, golly! I mean, everybody's wet. The field's wet. Last thing we need to do is keep this game going and get somebody hurt. I don't know, that whole little Donnie Kirkpatrick gets me scratching my head sometimes. But anyway, I won't complain too much since we won. But I had, I tell you what, I mean, two other things. I know.
All right, let's go, Jay. What you got?
We have a ton of callers, but anyway, a lot of people sit there and I hear people call and they say, well, 4 quarters. I wish we could just put it all together for 4 quarters of football. But ECU, as long as I've been watching games, I think I can count 1 or 2 games that we've ever played 4 quarters of football. It's not going to happen. I mean, it's a bad first half, and we come back strong in the second half, or we come out hard and strong and then hold on at the end because we can't finish. I mean, I think back when West Virginia was ranked and came in here, that's probably the closest we've ever come to playing 4 solid quarters of football. They were just just solid. So we struggled, but we overcame it. And I'm proud of these guys, and I had a bunch of fraternity brothers in town that honestly, we text, we talk during games. They're huge Pirate fans, but they hadn't made it back to Greenville in a while, and it was good. It was good. They got to come into Dowdy-Ficklin and see a win, and get some energy and enthusiasm. And I just think it's one game at a time. People will come back. The fans will come back. And, we are turning the corner, and it is visible. And, go Pirates.
All right. Appreciate the call tonight, Jay in Greenville. Garcia got banged up in Orlando. He did come in for a play against Houston when Ehlers went down. But, again, as, some guys are pointing out, Brendan and others, that in a 2-score game you don't see a quarterback come in a lot because you make a mistake there, they score, they can kick an onside. It never, and we talked about this with I think Jeff Charles in the pregame. We just haven't seen a ton of young guys come in because every dang game has been pretty tight in the fourth quarter, in the second half. So, anyway. All right, let's go next to Kyle in LaGrange. Hello, Kyle.
What's going on, guys? Man, I'm going to tell you what. I want to first of all start off by saying I didn't know it could be so damn cold for a 60-some degree game. Holy crap. I got wet and about froze to death. I don't know if anybody else feels the same way, probably so.
Well, Kyle, you're a little skinny guy like me. You need to get some more meat on your bones.
Cliff, if you ever want to sumo, let me know.
That'd put some butts in the seats.
Certainly. But a couple things. One, when we were up by 11, and we get back-to-back interceptions, and it's still early fourth quarter, you not to be negative at all, but man, at least we came away with 3 points. But you would love to get a touchdown on one of those two possessions to really kind of put the game out of reach. When your defense is giving you a short field and in the fourth quarter, you got a chance to put it away at that point and go up by 3 scores, and we couldn't get it done. Thankfully, we at least came away with 3. Very poor performance tonight by Owen Dapper. Clearly, Coach has been scared to kick him beyond 40 yards all year. And then tonight he missed one within 40 and then an extra point, but at least he made the one at the end. I don't know if we got anything else behind him that anybody who could be more consistent. I mean, he's been consistent inside 40 up till tonight, but clearly he doesn't trust him beyond 40 yards. So that's something that needs to be addressed. Super proud of the defense. That performance in the second half, it was unbelievable. Probably that second half defensive performance, considering where that game was and it being such a close game and being down at halftime, that was probably the best defensive performance I've seen. Because it was so key. It was key to the victory since Holtz was here. It has to be. So props to the defense. Offense did enough. Holton had a great game. He made the passes he had to make. Pulled it down, which is big step in the right direction. Pulled it down when he needed to. So good job by Holton. Just proud of the football team, man. That was a huge win. If we were going to get a bowl game, I've been saying it all year, and I think a lot of other people have too. We have to beat South Florida. We have to beat Temple. We got one in the bag, and now Temple's up next. And next week, as of right now, and a lot of things can change between now and next Saturday, but the weather looks beautiful for next Saturday. So it should be a good crowd. I also want to give a shout out. I don't know if Eric Ward's behind this or who. I'm assuming it's Eric. The music the last 2 games has been drastically improved, which to me helps with the atmosphere. Even though tonight's crowd was sparse, great music. Dig a lot of what they're doing musically. To me, huge step in the right direction for the atmosphere. But that's all I got, guys. Go Pirates.
All right. Thank you, Kyle. Eric, he does a great job. Nobody's going to agree with everything they do over there, but I'll tell you this, man. He takes it super serious. He takes his job like he wants to seriously make it an event, a party, a fun time when you come out to any game, baseball, and all the sports over there. So they listen to feedback. Eric does a great job of that. So I'm glad to hear that. Chandler, you were nodding your head about the music. Weave, you're a music guy.
Yeah. They sure listen to the critics about the PA system being low.
Yeah.
We can hear the PA system
when we walk outside.
When we walk outside here, outside the Pirate Radio studios. When I walked out during the pregame, I heard Morgan doing the starting lineups, and I just couldn't they're doing a great job. And when I agree with Kyle. The music was really good tonight, and I found myself nodding my head a lot. They were playing some great tunes in Dowdy Fick.
Well, one of the other things we talked about too that we really like is the live look-ins during the breaks.
Yeah,
they had the Carolina Hurricanes game up there, and actually during one of the live look-ins, the Canes scored their second goal of the game, and the crowd goes crazy. Yeah, it was pretty cool. So I do like the live look-ins during the Saturday games. We've seen live look-ins on other football games. If NC State, UNC, or Duke or somebody is playing an in-state team, they'll show live look-ins. Love that.
We have robots dancing in the stadium now.
Yeah. Oh, and I mean, Parmalee, that's the first time we've had a halftime show like a true halftime show in as long as I can remember.
We got some.
We got a top 10.
A ton of football action tonight. So we're number 9 on the top 10.
What was the play?
McMillan's tip and Tegan Wilkes' catch on the interception. We'll see if we have any more as they are going over the Sports Center top 10. And of course, SVP Scott Van Pelt gave the Pirates a shout out right when they went on the air. All right, let's get one more before we take a timeout. Our next timeout will be last call for your calls, so get them in now or after our next break. Trey is up in Farmville. Hey, Trey.
Hey, Trey. Actually,
I'm Clip. Here's Billy. What's up, Trey?
Hey, Trey.
You know, I was just going to say, at this point, y'all have heard just about everything under the sun. It's almost 1 o'clock. What would you guys want to talk about on a night like this? I mean, y'all heard everything under the sun. I mean, Billy looks like he's about to fall asleep. when Shirley answers the phone, she's just like, "Oh God, another caller."
Yeah.
What would you guys want to talk about? That's a rhetorical question, but Clip, first of all, for you, what is your take on the Jake Paul controversy with the knockouts?
Jake Paul.
You don't follow the boxing and.
I mean, I know who it is, but I don't follow that. Do you have any other questions that I could answer?
Guy, you're a WWE guy, I guess. But all right, next question. That we've been talking about how everybody's ECU football has been transitioning up a couple of years, but I mean I think there's one unsung hero here. I mean Billy Weaver. I mean you go from broadcaster on the news channel to food truck connoisseur, and now the fifth quarter call-in, co-host. I mean, what's your transition been like? I mean,
I like Trey kind of turning the show on us now. This is an interesting call.
This is like interview night with Trey. All right. One-on-one.
So what's your journey been like, Billy? That's a great question.
It's been awesome. It's been certainly a roller coaster ride for sure.
Trey, let him answer the damn question if you're going to ask it.
Clip, I'm talking here.
I'm running this interview.
My mistake. I'm sorry. You're right. My apologies, Trey. Trey?
Continue, Billy.
Jesus.
It's been a lot of fun. I tell you what, it'll be even more fun if people come buy cars from me at Brown and Wood.
Wow.
Hey,
Trey, you need a car?
People might be doing it.
Yeah. It's. I tell you what, it's been a lot of fun, and one of the reasons I probably look like I'm about to fall asleep is because I've been up since 6 o'clock this morning. When you got to go into the car dealership. But I tell you what, it's a lot of fun. I wouldn't have it any other way. I like being busy. Love being on the fifth quarter call-in show. And hey, I do want to apologize to everybody for not being here last week. It's just last Sunday morning was a huge morning for our family, and my fiance's father, who was the mayor of Farmville for 20 years, was honored last Sunday morning. They dedicated the fountain in Farmville to him. So I needed to be up early on Sunday. That's why I wasn't here late Saturday night.
Well, we'll let you slide that.
All right.
You're definitely more interested than Troy D, but he's probably sleeping right now. I do want to talk about a couple football points here. I mean, we've heard everything from under the sun, from Pirate Club to coaching to whatever it may be. Mike Houston, I've always had great confidence in him. He talks the talk. We've been seeing if he can walk the walk. And, recently, a lot of people were comparing him to Scotty Montgomery. We're saying we're doing all these great things during the week, but, what do we see on the field then, as far as execution-wise? If you look at the points, we were in most of these games, and, you could argue that we could win. We should have won some of them, but you could also say that, hey, look, we deserve to lose those games. And a lot of what people were talking about,
we lose, Trey?
Go ahead.
Go ahead. We lost you there just for a second. We got you back.
Well, I was just going to say, he's starting to turn the corner, in my opinion, as far as, being competitive, being hard-nosed football players like he wants us to be. Look at his history, across Little Ryan, James Madison. I mean, James Madison, for what it's worth, a lot of people don't realize the quality of coaches that have come through that program. And I think Mike was
a benefactor of being behind Everett Withers especially. I mean he coached, if y'all know, he coached Julio Jones. He's a wide receivers coach at Alabama. He coached Julio Jones. He coached I think it was Dante Hightower and Mark Ingram. Those guys are world-class athletes, and he helped coach them. So inevitably, by him going to James Madison, he was going to recruit some guys that are off the radar, the guys that we need to recruit, and we've historically recruited here at ECU. So, yes, he had success with some of his players, but it takes a damn good coach to go 86% wins over 3 years. And then you got Signetti, who's coming there with some of Mike's players, but also Everett's players, and he's continued on the success. So I think Mike's finally starting to turn that corner if we just believe in him. And a lot of people have been talking about, put your money where your mouth is, give it to the Pirate Club. Well, that's a whole other story. Our Pirate Club has just been, for lack of a better word, disorganized would probably be the best way to describe the Pirate Club, aside from other ECU leadership issues. I mean, Mike Resco talked about, the need for people to build, facilities, and that was one of the big reasons why, UCF was being looked at potentially by expanding their facilities out there. So if we want to take the next step as a football program, we need to get behind the coaches of all our sports. But, if we look specifically at the revenue-generating sports, football being a big, obviously a main one, our Pirate Club they've tried to reorganize, but they're out of touch with the donors, not even just the small donors, but even some of the big donors. That we need to revamp some of the ways where we can give money to the areas that if I want to give, $1 million for a football program to specifically build something, I should be able to do that. But our Pirate Club is not set up like that, to my knowledge, where you got programs, big programs, Ohio State, for example. You can set up a sport-specific donation, and if you do it that way, you can earmark your funds for something, but you might not get your priority point. And last thing I'm going to make on that is the priority point has been a big controversy for, I know, a lot of people that I've talked to. If somebody's been giving money for, we'll say like a Bill Clark, for example, he's been giving money to Pirate Club for years. When he passes, unfortunately it'll be a sad day, but, it's part of life. What happens to his points? They go away. So his family members who've been enjoying, years and years, decades of great, experiences, what do? They go back to zero. So we got to revamp that. And the last point I'm just going to make is Harmon Lee came in on a trailer, right? Like, what do you think those fans, that team was thinking when they walked on the field was like, what the hell is going on here? Excuse me, what the heck is going on here? And what's the Parmesan on a trailer doing here? That's all I got to say.
Okay. All right, I didn't have a problem with that just because of the fact that ECU is not equipped to be able to do a full Super Bowl halftime show where they've got 300 people that can set up the stage in 10 seconds and tear it down and being all done in a halftime. I don't have a problem with that. It was kind of old school country to me, and I think Parma Lee didn't have a problem with it. It sounded great, and it was pulled off. So I didn't have a problem with that at all.
All right, last call for your calls on the U.S. Cellular fifth quarter call-in show. Get in now while the getting's good. We'll be back to wrap it up after this.
Well, the secret is out. CD's Grill has the best breakfast in Greenville. Start your day with a made-to-order breakfast Monday through Saturday at CD's Grill. Plus, you can enjoy lunch Monday through Friday. And their lunch specials are always a huge hit. Monday, it's barbecue chicken. Tuesday, pork tenderloin and gravy. Wednesday, chicken and pastry. Thursday, barbecue pork chops. And Friday, it's spaghetti. CD's Grill on Fire Tower Road in Winterville, near Evans Street. Stop by CD's Grill for the best country cooking around.
Have you been waiting to try CBD? ENS Hemp on Fire Tower Road in Greenville is the area leader in CBD. We want to educate you on how our products work with your endocannabinoid system. These products are all natural and non-addictive. ENS offers a variety of products to meet your needs. tinctures, edibles, topicals, and even smokable items. Customer feedback indicates relief from stress, anxiety, fatigue, pain, and PTSD, just to name a few. E&S Hemp is located on Fire Tower Road. Also, check us out on our Instagram and Facebook pages.
Although innovative new resources such as digital media and social networks have grown in popularity, smart marketers recognize that printing is a mainstay.
We live in an age of computer hacking, scams, and fly-by-night businesses, so it's reassuring to consumers when they receive printed marketing pieces.
It exemplifies business confidence and conveys a high level of commitment.
It also fosters trust, which leads to engagement and ultimately brand loyalty.
When you're ready to grow your business, come to PIP, where business goes to grow.
Hi, I'm Annalie Newhoff.
And I'm Rob Campbell.
And we are with CopyPro. We have been locally owned and operated here in Eastern North Carolina for almost 50 years. CopyPro is the leader in office technology.
Does your business struggle with keeping printing costs low or producing professional documents? Here at CopyPro, total customer satisfaction is our #1 priority.
We have a variety of solutions to help reduce your printing expenses and make your business more productive. Call us today at 1-800-682-6558 or online at copypro.net.
CopyPro, we are the professional office systems people.
This is Martin Truex Jr., and as a NASCAR Cup Series champion, I love one-stop shopping. When I need fresh tires or fuel during a race, my pit crew takes care of everything. Off the track, I have an auto owner's independent agent. They handle all my insurance in one place: car, home, life, and business. Get your own pit crew and find a local agency with auto owner's insurance.
This is Jeff Gibson with Town Insurance in Greenville. Call me today at 756-8300. Go Pirates!
UBE and PirateWear.com is excited to offer Pirate Nation the largest selection of new ECU merchandise and tailgate supplies ever. UBE has the best prices in town, so that makes UBE your one-stop shop for all things ECU. UBE does daily restocks of Champion, Adidas, and Under Armour. Don't forget to bring your young Pirates in to plunder the Crow's Nest, which is the only kids store dedicated to ECU. Plenty of free parking uptown in Greenville. Visit them at PirateWear.com. Go Pirates!
At Union Bank, we understand you live life on the go. That's why our banking options are designed to serve you, wherever you are. If you want to meet us in person at one of our local branches, complete banking tasks on the go from the mobile app, or bank from your office with convenient remote deposit and cash management services, we're everywhere you need us to be. Whether you're simply managing a busy schedule or an entire business, we're right there with you with personalized service and helpful tools. Call or visit us online at unionbanknc.com. Union Bank is a member FDIC and an equal housing lender. Tommy's Express Car Wash is the car wash Greenville is talking about. At the corner of Red Banks Road and Greenville Boulevard, this state-of-the-art wash will keep your car looking great. And now Tommy's has just launched its new 2.0 Tommy's Express app. And anyone who downloads the app now will receive 30 free days of washing with their top-of-the-line wash, the Works Wash. Download the Tommy's Express app now by going to your app store or visit them on location, open 7 days a week at the corner of Greenville Boulevard and Red Banks Road.
Christie's Europub is the perfect place to relax, grab a bite, and enjoy a drink this fall. Located in the heart of Greenville and just a few blocks from ECU's campus, Christie's offers lunch, dinner, and late night with live music every Sunday. Come and have brunch Monday through Friday from 11 to 3 or Saturday and Sunday from 11 to 4. Scratch cooking takes time, so relax and enjoy a pint at Christie's Europub today. For the latest information, check them out on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram or visit them online at christieseuropub.com.
This is former ECU football player Bryce Williams, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to the U.S. Cellular 5th Quarter Postgame Call-In Show. Here's Clip Brock.
All right, we're at the 1 o'clock hour on a Friday morning. We will be back with you 3 o'clock later today on Pirate Radio Live. So we will recap the game with Coach Rick Smith, talk some NFL, and maybe talk to the guy who's pulling all the strings, Morgan Ehlers. Probably join us on a Friday, too. All right, Billy Weaver is alongside. Shirley Rhodes fighting through it. Chandler Honeycutt. One last segment here to go, so if you want to get in, now's the time, 317-1250. Let's go to Blake in Raleigh. Hello, Blake.
Hey, Cliff. Hey, Billy. Just got back into the Raleigh area from Greenville. Me and my dad were listening to the show on the way back, and we were saying it's funny. Pirate fans are very interesting because we are either the ultimate optimist or the ultimate pessimist.
That is so true.
Well said.
Very well said.
I mean, every week, if it's a loss, our season's over. We fire everybody and put Garcia in, and everything, right? But yeah, I mean.
Hey, now we're ready to beat Cincinnati.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's no brainer. We're gonna cut the AAC out of a lot of money going to the playoffs. But hey, I've been optimistic this whole year. I got our center field logo tattooed on my arm at the beginning of this season. I knew it was going to be a good season. But wanted to give you guys a little fun question. I know you've just been talking the same kind of things all over and over. This is completely off the walls random, all right? So you guys can both answer. You got the same answer, different answers. So if you had the option to fight 50 horse-sized ducks, or sorry. 50 duck-sized horses or one horse-sized duck, what are you picking and why?
Oh, wow.
It's kind of late for that.
50 duck-sized horses?
So, like, they would kick you, but how much would it really hurt if they're the size of I guess they can gnaw on you a little bit.
I think I'm going with the 50 duck-sized horses.
I'm a little nervous about the beak on the horse-sized duck.
I don't think, I'm not scared of anything duck-sized, no matter
That's what
how
I'm saying.
many of them.
I'm a little nervous about that giant duck beak.
Right. The horse with the huge duck beak.
Well, it would be a duck.
Well, you know what I mean. The horse-sized duck, yeah. I don't want to fight anything big.
There's no right answer to it.
There's not.
Yeah, no, honestly, I think if I had to answer, 50 duck-sized horses is a lot to handle. I mean, they can probably overrun you pretty quickly. I mean, they're still horses, so I mean, horses are pretty strong. They're just short horses. So I'd probably go with the one horse. All
right, hey, I got one for you. To wrap it up.
Yeah.
All right, you're a college AD. Who would you rather have to run your football program? You get Nick Saban with the brain of Scotty Montgomery, or Bear Bryant with the brain of John Thompson. Who would you take?
Oh my God!
Did you come up with that just off the top of your head?
I did.
That's amazing.
That's a good one there.
No, I plead the fifth.
All right. Anything else, Blake?
No, I mean, people have been saying it. Appreciate you guys. Listen to you every week. Don't call in every week, but yeah, keep up the good work. Shirley, hope you feel better. Chandler, thanks for everything you do too, man. And yeah, have a good night. Get some rest.
Thanks, Blake.
All right, man. Continue to drive safe.
Good stuff. And I like that. Him and his dad are in the car, and it's sports. It's funny. We have our highs and lows on Sundays. More lows now, Billy. But sports fans get irrational at times. That's kind of the fun of it. I had the Braves out of everything a few months ago. Like, oh, this season's over.
Oh, 4 or 5 months ago, I had the Mets in the playoffs.
Yeah, I mean, that's just kind of how it is. And he's speaking to this Pirate team where you lose, and it's like, is Houston the guy? Ehlers is toast. Get him out. This thing's done. And now we had multiple calls about beating Cincinnati. And we're just talking about in a 2-3 week span, the ebbs and flows. And hey, that's what makes it fun. I tell you what, it's a lot of fun when you're winning and you're optimistic. And that's what we're seeing after tonight's W.
Well, I've said this on multiple occasions. There's a reason that fans are fans, because fan is short for fanatic. And if you're not fanatical, you don't care about your team. And that's just, it goes with the territory. Sports fans, sports is emotional. Yeah. And that's why people love sports. And it doesn't matter what sport it is, because you invest a lot of time. A lot of people invest money. We talked about that with the Town Bank Tower and the people up there. I mean, there's even talk about that tonight. But people invest a lot of time, a lot of money, and more importantly, a lot of your emotion in it. And in the South, it said football is a religion. So, I mean, you can throw that into the mix as well. And when you invest all that and your team comes up short, a knee-jerk reaction is just to scream and yell and holler. And, usually, more.
Well, sports can really make adults, no matter the age, children.
Oh, absolutely.
Now, talk about screaming and yelling.
I can tell you many times after an upsetting Washington loss that it took me a few hours on a Sunday afternoon to kind of get back down to where I said to myself, okay, stop.
Why do I care so much? It's not the end of the world.
I mean, come on.
Yeah.
But it usually only takes a couple of hours. But that's the thing is we're talking to these people right after the losses.
Yeah.
So I get it.
Yeah, and in this case, after the wins, and everybody's jacked up, and hey, who's next? Who else wants some?
And I've always said this too: when they stop calling in, and when people stop bitching and moaning and complaining about losses, that's when you got to worry.
And I'll be honest, I was kind of nervous after the season after season after season of not going to a bowl game. The COVID year wiped out everything. Would fans return? Would people ever be as interested in sports as they were before? Doing this show this year for the Pirates, that answer is a resounding yes, because we have received consistently the most calls that maybe we ever have since we've been doing the show. Even I think that's awesome, and it says a lot about the Pirate fan base, and we appreciate you folks who call in, you folks who just listen and don't call in, and everybody on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter. It's a lot of fun, win or lose. It's a lot more fun when you win it, and we're here with you after each and every game. And you know what? We're going to enjoy a Saturday off.
Yes. Well, I won't, but...
Well, you'll be away from here.
I'll be working, yeah.
Yeah. So you got a Friday off, though.
I do have tomorrow off, yes.
Good for you.
Yes.
We've... Great to see you, buddy.
Thank you. You too. Hope you guys feel better. I know you've been under the weather too, and Shirley, man, I tell you what, I'm pulling for you hard.
I think I'm in like the bottom of the eighth. I'm about to get out of this. Shirley is still in those middle innings, struggling through it.
She's in the third. She's in the third inning,
top of the third,
top of the third. Oh,
and Chandler, it'll probably hit you sometime tomorrow while you're calling Whiteville football. So enjoy it.
Yeah. It's they say it comes in threes. 1, 2, 3.
I hope so.
Well, damn.
Billy don't want to be number 4.
I'm number 4.
Yeah, that is true.
All right, Shirley, great work. Chan Man, we'll see you Monday.
Yes, sir.
And we'll see you next Saturday on the Bud Light pregame tailgate and the U.S. Cellular 5th quarter call-in show. 3 o'clock start time for ECU Temple. We'll go on the air 11 a.m. next Saturday, and might even get home at a decent hour that evening.
Sounds good to me.
That'd be nice. All right, folks, thank you so much for being a part of the show. Thanks to Tiebreakers for the awesome food. We'll see you next Saturday on the Bud Light pregame tailgate and U.S. Cellular 5th quarter call-in show.
You have been listening to the U.S. Cellular 5th quarter postgame call-in show. Join us next time for complete postgame coverage of East Carolina football.